It's lit.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
It's lit.
My love for you surpasses all the rest.
It's lit.
There's nothing above you, yeah, that put my heart to the test. Yes.
It's lit.
Open up your eyes, then you realize I really love you, babe.
It's lit.
I can see you looking in the past, wondering will this last? Just know I love you, babe.
It's lit.
You have to withstand the test of time. There will come a day we'll have to ignite it. Please don't try to fight it. Got a vision.
It's lit.
We back with another episode. Here with my guest, Rey Royale.
Ah,
You give my guy
what's good? What's good, man?
extra round of applause. You
man,
heard?
man, I appreciate you, man, for having me up
Blessings,
here,
King.
man.
Peace, beloved. Peace,
Yeah,
peace.
man.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling wonderful.
Happy Friday, bro.
Yes, man. Happy Friday.
You made it to
you.
another weekend, bro.
Yes, man.
How you feeling, man?
Man, I'm
you
feeling
look good.
Thank you, brother.
You look good. You looking like a sold out crowd, man. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Listen, man, you gotta flex, man. You work too hard to be humble, bro.
Yeah.
You one of the longest acts out here in the city, bro. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, man. It feels good to be able to serve the community, man, and be able to keep this thing that we call R&B alive, man.
It's
That's a
lit.
fact.
In the city of
Real
Boston.
R&B.
Real R&B. You know
Real
what I mean?
R&B.
And like I said, I'm just I feel blessed, man, to do what I do and
Mhm.
be able to still do it at a high level, man, and still be able to have audiences come out because people think it's easy to sell out a show.
Nah, it ain't easy to get a few people there.
It ain't easy in the city that we live in. Like,
At all.
Let's keep it
Listen.
100.
Listen.
Let's keep it 100. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So if you could do that, if you're blessed to do that, man, and like I said, I don't do all the
The theatrics.
theatrics and the going back and forth.
Because
and,
because you're naturally talented, bro.
Yeah,
You naturally talented. Like, you
I
ain't gotta be
appreciate-
humble, bro.
I
You naturally
appreciate that.
talented.
you know what I mean? It's not even about being humble per se, bro. Like a lot of people, I try to live my life like this, man. I try to outbeat the last thing I did.
Okay.
You know
Like
what I mean?
you're fighting against your own accomplishments.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, because you can easily get complacent, right? You know what I mean? It'd be like, yo, okay, I've been riding this wave for a minute now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I love to put other people on.
That's a fact.
Because
It's lit.
That's a fact. That's a
you know
great
what I'm
trait to
saying?
have.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are afraid to have, let's say it's a singer, right?
Yeah.
They don't want to put another singer on
Because
because
of
they feel
competition.
like it's gonna stop their shine.
Yeah, and it's really
I'm,
not.
I'm gonna do me regardless.
It's lit.
Heavy.
Regardless.
Heavy.
So I can have anybody on my stage.
Right.
When it's my time to come out, it's my time to come out. And
It's lit.
when you already have a built community,
Yeah.
yo, I used to think, right, back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was the same thing when I was in a group.
What was the name of your group that you was
my
in?
group was 617.
Okay.
We changed our name to Metro City.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We was the top group.
What years was like
Man,
the
this
group?
is like our group was active like 96
Okay.
to like 2008,
Okay.
9. At that time, we were the.
That's a good run.
We had a really good run. We did everything from the Mayor's Youth Summit. Everybody know about the Mayor's Youth Summit, the Kite Festival, all those things, man. Like,
Damn,
yo,
the Kite Festival.
yo, remember the
It's
Kite
lit.
Festival?
You brought it back over there by Franklin Park?
Yeah, we owned
The
that.
Franklin Zoo and all that?
We owned that. And the
Yeah.
thing that was dope about my group, right, is that we had an older audience and we had people our age.
Yeah.
So like people like the families was coming out to see
Right,
us.
the
You know what
cookouts.
I mean? Yeah.
Cookout
like,
families
So
and
we was
stuff.
getting that vibe, which was cool, and then we was going into 20. We was younger,
Mhm.
so but we were getting to go into clubs and do our thing. And
Was you guys ever like good at like karaoke? Like you seem like you would be a great karaoke singer.
let me tell you something, right? So you remember Good Times back in the day, right?
Yes, shout out to
So
Good
yo,
Times.
lit.
shout out to Good Times.
Yes.
Yo, we used to go up to Good Times like and like really show out and like we be
Sing
in
your
there
ass off.
singing Boys to Men and like doing all that stuff. But that's
Fire.
pretty much why I have not a karaoke show.
Yeah.
I don't do karaoke say, but I have a thing. I don't know if you know about this. They're called sing-alongs.
Okay.
So my sing-along is kind of like a karaoke,
Okay.
but I'm the choir director basically.
Okay.
In the room, you can sing from wherever you're at. Some people, they don't want to get up and go on stage and,
Mm-hmm.
and sing in front of people. They want to sing from their chair.
Yeah.
So, we might be singing, let's say Johnny Gill, and somebody, some of us brothers be over there like singing it, but you know what I'm saying? You too tough to try to come up there on the stage. Yo, I'm gonna bring the mic over to you. Like, go ahead, bro, do your thing.
It's
You know what I'm
lit.
saying?
Yeah,
So,
bring the show to them.
Yeah,
like you're a
and
real entertainer.
You are the show.
Yes.
See, that's the difference. And a lot of people, right? In terms of like an artist this day, you got to be more than just a singer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you got to be a
And
whole entertainer, like
gotta
a brand.
You got to be an entity, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't notice it like to see what you guys are doing, right?
Mhm.
And the people love you because they connect with you.
Right.
So you have to be able to know how to connect with your audience
Right.
and know the things that the audience like.
Right.
You know what I'm
and,
saying?
and also not try to ever get out of character because the people fall in not love, but they've grown a liking to you for how they found you.
Right.
Right. So you never want to switch that up.
Right.
Like for us, like a lot of our clips on social media, like I just got very conscious of what we're putting out.
Right.
Right. Like everybody puts out ignorant stuff, but you also got to be cognizant of where you're from. And in the city of Boston, it's like ignorance and just crazy wild shit always goes viral.
Right.
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 But it's the stuff that's normal and relative that will always stay around.
Exactly. And that's what I try to be as
Mhm.
an artist and as a brand. For so long I was just a singer.
Really?
Right? Yeah. I was
Okay.
just a singer. I mean, I could do multiple things, but I didn't grow into that as of yet. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like that was because of the group, or
it was one was because I was in a group. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So
because you didn't want to probably like not try to outshine, but you didn't want to feel like you had an alternative
one
motive?
thing that was about my group was we all were stars.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, like some of us are still doing our thing right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And we all had the ability.
Shout your
So-
guys out from
So
their group.
man, shout out everybody, man, from
It's lit.
617 Metro City, man. Shout out to Cyrus, man. That's my dog. Cyrus the Shield. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Shout out Jai. Man, shout out my boy Took, man. It's my boy Bass, man.
Okay.
Yo, shout out the whole 617 Metro movement, because let me tell you, man,
Mhm.
we was those guys, and everybody was, when they knew we was in the room, people was intimidated
Yeah.
because they knew what time it was. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We ain't come to play no games. We ain't. And that's what I be saying when I be seeing people online. See, nowadays people online, they do a lot of talking, right?
Yes. Yes.
Like back in my day, we show up at your school,
Mm.
like yo.
Like we had an issue,
You was talking
yeah.
about you can sing better than me. All
Let's
right, so
sing.
let's do it right
Let's
now.
have a sing-off.
You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't
That was
getting
real
on-
back in the day?
That was real.
I always see that in the movies, and I'd be like, yo, these motherfuckers was not out there with the 5 heartbeat singing on
Bro.
the fucking steps and
Bro.
hitting the 1-2s.
Bro,
and
we
shit.
really was.
For real?
How my group started was because me and one of the founding members
Yeah.
also. So I'm one of the founding members, but another cat, Jai, who was a founding member. They tried to pit us against each other. So I was going to English at the time. He was going to Hyde Park.
Okay.
So everybody at my school was like, Ray's the dope singer.
Yeah.
And everybody at his school was like, yo, whatever.
He's the dope singer.
Yeah, he's a dope singer. Like, so, and it was like, you know what? y'all need to battle. So
Mm.
they set up this whole thing for us to go meet. Man, we met, we smiled at each other, man, heard each other, smiled, and then we started the group right there, yo.
Because
And-
skill recognize skill.
Yeah, exactly.
And the talent, you seen the talent in him, and he's seen the same thing probably within you.
it was really dope, man, because back then, you know what I mean? And I'm glad that I'm a different person now.
Mm-hmm.
Because back in the day, I was really like one of those dudes that was like, if I thought you sucked, it was
You would say it.
I would say it. Like,
It's lit.
You know what I mean? And I try to be not that way nowadays.
Yeah.
Because like,
It's not a good way to move around,
It's
especially
not.
good energy. You know what I
and
mean?
constructive criticism is one thing, right?
Right.
Like if somebody's doing something per se bad, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you an alternative to try to make it better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wish people would have done that for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I try to be that person for people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I meet artists, like, you know, I have there's different parts of my brand. So it's Rey Royale and Friends. Rey Royale and Friends is like, obviously it's a concert that, you know, I put on other artists, other R&B artists, you know, they open up for me and do their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Give me some artists that you've brought on, like Rey Royale's friends,
yes,
or that
so-
you want to bring on in the future.
Okay.
Speaking into existence.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes.
It's lit.
So definitely my homegirl, So Blanc. I love So Blanc, man.
So Blanc?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Female R&B singer. Dope.
Shout out to So Blanc.
Shout out to So Blanc, man. Shout out to my boy Hakeem. Hakeem. Yeah, if y'all know about Hakeem, he's on the rise.
He's fire too?
He's fire.
Okay.
Fire.
See,
young.
I like to hear this from other artists. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Because just a thing that we like to do on here is, you know, sometimes I've seen on other platforms, people will ask you about other artists, and some people will shy away from it. But to me, that's your time to like give people and your peers their flowers.
But see, that's the issue, right, brother?
Yeah.
Like that's the issue.
Tell me,
It
what's the
ain't
issue?
gonna take away from you
Exactly.
because you showing love to somebody else.
Come on.
It's not. Because if you see, I'm secure with myself.
It's
So I
lit.
know.
Talk about it.
I know when Ray comes to the building or Ray gets on stage, I'm gonna do me.
That's a fact.
As I said earlier. So for me, it's not gonna hurt me to have the best singers
Mhm.
on my show. I want to have the best singers. Who don't?
It's gonna bring more out of you.
It's gonna bring more people. I got a homie from Providence that just came down here. My homie Shy Real.
Okay.
Shout out to him, man. He got a song with Exit Fame right now. That's,
Shout out to Exit Fame
Shout out
too.
to my bro
It's
Exit.
lit.
Yes,
Me
sir.
and Exit from the same hood, man. Like, so you know,
He's a good dude.
like
He's a good
a
dude.
lot of people don't. There's so many connections in the city, man. But we got to get out of our own way, trying to compete with each other, man. Like,
I feel like we've been getting better at it the past maybe like 7-8 years, in my opinion. Like
Yeah.
you've seen the tide turn. You've seen the Joyner Lucases, the Bias. You've seen all these just, I don't want to say local, but these
Right.
New England artists
Right.
starting to pop.
and I love it, and I love that for the city, and I love that for the artists as well, because there's a lot of talent out here, but because of what I was saying earlier, politics, and you know, and a lot of that holds a lot of artists back too, if you want to be honest,
Mhm.
because like
Does it hold the artists back, or do the artists allow it to hold them back?
the artist,
Because you got to participate in the politics.
you do,
know what I mean?
but sometimes like artists have to be taught, right? Just
Okay.
like if you have a kid, right? You got to
Right.
teach your kid how to do certain things. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? As they're going, so as we're growing as artists, because the first thing you think is, I know how to sing, right? So
Yeah.
that's what I do. That's who I am.
Yeah.
But you got to have somebody teach you about the business, teach you how to grow into roles. Like, for instance, I have a mentor. Shout out to my radio station owner, Marv Neal. You
It's
know what I'm saying?
lit.
Shout out to Marv.
Yes, man. Urban Heat 98.1 FM. You know, I'm on there every Tuesday night. The Rey Royale experience. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people need to know this, right?
Yep.
And I say this all the time, right? So when you're out there and you feel like the doors aren't opening for you,
Mhm.
such and such, or I said this right. I've been one of the best singers in Boston for a long time.
It's lit.
And I said this to myself. I said, look, you going and you making people's events,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you ain't getting nothing out for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You probably just, come over here and open up for Drew Hill or open up for, and you know what I'm
And
saying?
you just see
And
the opportunity, like, let me go.
and don't get me wrong. An opportunity is an opportunity.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to start thinking about
Your worth.
your worth, and your
Yes.
kids, and your house, and building what you need to build for
Mhm.
yourself. So that's when I said, you know what? I ain't begging at nobody else's table no more. I'm gonna create my own.
Type shit.
And that's when I started doing my own shows, man, and doing my own concerts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then I was like, yo,
I could do this.
I'm like, yo. then it went to other phases of my career. Then I'm like, yo, I've been trying to get on this radio show for a minute, or this podcast show. They ain't holler at me. I'm like, you know what? Create my own shit.
That's facts.
You know,
It's lit.
I respect that.
I'm creating my own shit.
My question is this though, for like the artists like yourself, right?
Mhm.
Because I've always like asked artists, not even just artists, just people, like,
Mhm.
how do you expect to be on people's radar if sometimes you might not introduce yourself? Like, there's a ton of artists that used to reach out to us, like, yo, man, y'all don't hit me up, and we'd be like, we didn't know that you didn't want to talk.
Well,
There's so many artists that can't hold a conversation.
right.
Like you'll make a fire record,
Mm-hmm.
or you make a fire hook,
Right.
or you're great at singing live.
Right.
But once you get in front of the microphone and the lights and stuff, they be like, "Oh, this is different. I didn't even. Oh, hold on."
You know what's so dope about that,
Mm-hmm.
brother? I trained from the time I was 16 years old
Really, like media training
to do this
Really,
myself, though.
It's lit.
I used to.
You believed in yourself.
I used to really act like I was. So I used to watch like a lot of like Video Soul back in the day, right? So I used to think I was Donnie Simpson. So I'd be over there, and I would have two chairs just like this, and
Yeah.
I'd jump in each one and be like, "So Ray Royale, how would you do?" And then
Yeah.
I'd jump back over and answer the question. Yo, I was doing that at 16,
Damn.
so it was easy for me to get in front of the camera and talk.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best compliments I ever got in my life was from one of the BET camera people.
Okay.
Like, yo, you're the illest non-professional I've ever seen in my life.
For real.
On camera. I was like, wow. You know, and it was so funny because my group members heard that too.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? And
That's
that was,
always tricky too.
And that was like a moment.
Yeah.
That was like a moment for all of us, like, to hear, because like you said, being able to articulate and being able to, like, there's a lot of great singers.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
There is so many great singers out there. There's so many great singers here in the city of Boston.
Facts.
But they harp on being a singer.
Yes. Only a singer.
Yes.
They don't know how to have conversation. They don't know how to brand themselves, market themselves, be of the people. Like,
and
put
you're-
yourself out
And
there.
you're saying it, not me. So that's
Yeah.
that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, because, you know, a lot of people would be like, I would have, like, I remember people started dubbing me certain things like, oh, he's an R&B king, or he's the, you know, the Prince of R&B in Boston, or this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
I always say that's things that you
They
said.
yeah.
I didn't say that.
They gave you those titles.
Only thing I ever said was I am R&B, and people get mad at that.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? Because they're ignorant. They think that I am R&B means that I
all
am
the R&B scene.
Yeah, like I am R&B.
Yeah.
Forget all the rest of y'all.
It's- it's
R&B is in my blood. It's my heart. It's what I do.
Facts.
That's what that is. You know what I'm saying?
But it's weird here though, because like you complimenting yourself or just holding yourself in high regard is like other people will see that as like kind of hate, and it's like it's not.
well, because other people are always gonna have. This is what I see. There's a lot of friend ears around.
Yeah.
And people, they love their friends, and
I love
and-
friend
or,
ears.
It's
you know,
like that term.
or they love, you know, people that they deal with or whatever. You know, so to them,
Yeah.
it's like, yo, my person's always gonna be better. They'll hear like a Rey Royale,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
and be like, yeah, he's cool, but you know, my boy such and such, yo, and you don't even know that to be true.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people
It's blind
who's-
loyalty.
yeah, I know a lot of people that's like they'll try to put people up against each other,
Mhm.
and to me, it's nice to have friendly competition and all that good stuff, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, the reason why I feel like I separate myself from other people
Mm-hmm.
is my level of performance.
Okay.
When I get on stage, it's different. And I'm not dancing like Chris Brown. I'm not dancing like
No, I've
Usher.
seen your videos. You be singing your
what I'm
ass
saying?
off.
Like, and to me, it's even if like, you know, my new album just came out, Behind Closed Doors.
It's
You know what I'm
lit.
saying? Thank everybody so much for streaming that album, man, and paying the rocking out for it, man.
What number album is this for
This
you?
is my third one. Third album.
Fire.
This is my third album. I probably had, you know, all type of like mixtapes. So.
Yeah, but that's
a
still an
lot of stuff,
accomplishment
like-
as a part of your journey because
Oh yeah, I got a catalog. man.
just telling people like I tell artists all the time, yo, just hitting upload is an achievement, bro.
It really is.
It's an achievement,
it
bro.
really- it
Because you're
really
opening
is.
yourself to critique from anybody.
But you know what felt good though?
What's that?
I'll tell you this. So a couple Saturdays ago,
Mhm.
it was West City Winery sold out show.
It's lit.
Sold out show.
That's not that's not normal. Just so y'all
Yeah,
know,
it's not.
especially downtown. Especially downtown.
Especially in a venue where, you know what I'm saying, our people is not really, you know,
Welcomed.
It's not really welcome.
We're not
It's-
always
it's
welcomed
not-
everywhere.
It's not really. And you know what? I got a great standing relationship with them. I've been with City Winery since 2018.
Okay.
They've been nothing but.
I feel like that's when I found out about City Winery also.
Yeah, man. Like and how I got on that show was, Q Parker from 112.
Oh, for real?
He came to Boston and was looking for the best singers in Boston to be on his show because he had a show called Q Parker and Friends. So I was one of the ones that got on there last minute.
Mm.
Long story short, got on the show, killed it. The manager's powers that be at City Wonder was like, "Yo, you need your own show."
Mm.
I was like, "Really?"
You feel like that's what like propelled like the rest, not the rest of your career, but like it started that uptick for you?
It's well, no, well, it started.
Because based on just of the venue, you know what I mean?
It started that, but more importantly, I think it really started to make people look at me differently.
Like take you serious.
Yeah, like really take you serious. Like, yo, even if you didn't like me, you're like,
yeah,
yo,
you gotta take it serious.
like, yo, he's doing something. Like,
You-
why is he there?
you open for somebody,
You
bro,
know
that
what I'm
everybody
saying?
knows.
And then shout out to Music Soul Child. Like every time
It's lit.
every time music come here, man, they bless me and I open up for music, man.
That's
So
fire.
again, it's a long standing things that were happening to let this Rey Royale thing kick off, man. But I'm gonna be honest, Rey Royale kicked off at Slade's
Oh, shout out to Slades.
on a
Shout out to Slades.
on a event called the Boston Talent Showcase.
Really? What year?
Yep, I want to say this is like 2014,
Okay.
15.
Okay.
2014, 15. You know what I'm saying? I just left my group. For like 8 months, I was like depressed.
Was it hard leaving the group?
Of course,
What made it the hardest for you personally?
because I was so used to having my brothers around
Mm-hmm.
that it was hard to not. It was hard to not have someone to talk to
And lean on, like
and lean
just
on.
lean on
You
for
know
that
what I'm saying?
advice.
If you're
Yeah.
going through like I had to become a machine
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't have. Because one thing I learned as coming up in the game, you know what I'm saying? I've had record deals and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's a little different than it is for the average artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I know things that go on in the real industry and what really goes on behind closed doors as for my record.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I really had to become my own entity and really had to get on the grind and really, really go hard and really, really do things alone. I didn't have now. Don't get me wrong. I like to indulge with the ladies and all that.
It's
You know what I'm
lit.
saying?
We
Like,
all do.
that's a part of the thing. But yo, I have closed sessions. Like
What's the closed session?
closed session, nobody's in there except me and the engineer.
Really?
I don't play that.
It's a vibe.
I don't.
It's a
play
vibe because you
that.
take it
Yeah.
very serious. And you
You
want to hear
know-
everything.
Because a lot of like I like to let people hear it afterwards. But
Mhm.
as we're creating, you know what I'm saying, and I love having younger people around me. Like, let me tell you why. Because you have like a younger dude, you know what I'm saying? Like he speak a little bit differently than you
Yes.
speak. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So that's how you always gonna stay current.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And they
'Cause
help put that battery in your back.
Exactly. And I always got that. Whether it's my rap friends or, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying, it's somebody like my co-host J.O. City. Like he's one of
It's
the
lit.
Shout out to
J.O.
Jay.
City, man.
Yes, sir.
He's one of the people that write with me, man. He does a lot of writing.
He
with
be
me.
writing songs?
Yeah, with me.
For
yeah,
real?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Jay. I
Yeah,
see you.
Yeah, man.
Secret
He's-
talents.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Jay wrote one of my biggest records with me.
What was the name of the
It's
record?
called Adore.
Okay.
One of
Fire.
my biggest records, man.
Fire.
Also on this record, my title track Behind Closed Doors, we both wrote that one together.
That's fire, bro. I commend you for even letting your mans get on that and having writing credit on it.
Yeah, listen. Well, I tell everybody, man, the Rey Royale experience, man. We not just a show.
Mm.
We not just a show. Man.
It's
we,
lit.
we an entity, man. So shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to Angelina Hightower. Man, Angelina Hightower is a legend in Boston music on the Boston music scene.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So to have those type of people around you, and even people who was on my show before, like Kimmy. Shout out to Kimmy, man. Like,
It's
like,
lit.
you know what I mean? Like I found Kimmy online,
Really?
and and I was like, yo, I love what you're doing.
Just
and
her energy,
Just
right?
her energy.
Her energy's
You know
always
what I'm
been
saying?
great. It's always
and I was
positive.
like, yo, and at that time we was having a transition
Mm-hmm.
of a female on our show,
Okay.
and I was like, let's get her.
Yeah, she got good energy.
And
That's
then,
how I
yeah,
seen her too.
Yeah, she got her energy so great, and she brought like a different
Vibe.
feel
Yeah.
to the show. You know what I mean?
She brought
So-
that bubbly personality
Yeah,
that I feel like makes
exactly.
everybody just, you know what I mean,
And
let
then,
their
like-
guard down.
And then our on-screen chemistry was just so, I'm like
Mhm.
the antagonist on the show, right? So like, so it's, shout out to media, man, because like, shout out to you guys, man.
Thank you, man.
You guys, just what you say the show is, it's lit, man. Like
It's
real
lit.
talk, man. Like, and I'm listen, you don't know me like that, but I ain't the type of person to give accolades out if it ain't
Oh,
You know,
listen, I'm appreciative of it, brother,
you know.
because my thing is like I always just try to give people their flowers. Like I started this platform
Mhm.
giving people their flowers because I think around the time when we started this podcast, it was like 2016, 2017. And that was when it was Young Ma and Dave East every weekend at Garage in Brighton.
Wow.
And I was getting tight to the point. I was like, yo, why do we always celebrate all these other people and not our own? Like we got so many artists here that's fire, but it's like people feel like there's too many politics to give people credit. You know, just be like, yo, I love this song. I be bumping this in the whip. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
It's crazy to me too, right? Because like I say all the time, like, but I try to tiptoe around this because I don't want people to, you know, the people that do support you and do love you,
Take
to
it away.
take it personal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that is something that we are trying to get past in Boston.
I think we were getting past it.
And I think we are with every time somebody, like, what I know about our city is everybody likes to be where it's happening.
Yes, they want to be around the it crowd.
The it crowd,
Yes.
where everything's going down. And I feel that
Trying to go viral.
Yes, and I feel that as when we have shows like, so circling back to talking about my show and Behind Closed Doors,
Mhm.
and being there 2 weeks ago on that stage, and everybody in that room being there for you
Mhm.
is something special.
That's something for
Like,
your energy too.
it's
Speaks to your energy and your character.
It's something special, man. And like, I don't care. You know, you can go out and be like, "Come and talk to me," sing some Jodeci stuff, right?
It's lit.
Listen, you
But-
over here singing like that. I see why you got them sold out shows, man.
But when somebody's singing your record,
Yeah, it's different.
it's different.
It's different.
It's different.
It's different.
It's a different feeling.
I feel like you guys from your era is a different type of R&B anyway than today. Like
Yeah.
today, the R&B is like kind of just insulting. Back then, it was
Yeah.
more about love making and apologizing
Right.
and owning your wrongs. Like even in the song, you could be saying you did some shit so wrong,
Right.
but you get it on the hook and everybody gonna sing that shit.
I remember in a song I said, "I'm even sorry for the things I haven't done yet."
It's lit.
And that's real. Let me apologize now for later.
Apologize in advance. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But but it's so different, man. Like, as I was taking that in,
Mm-hmm.
like, and singing, I'm sitting there like, and I don't care about how I feel about something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, those are my babies and
Yeah.
all that stuff, but the people,
How it resonates with them.
how it resonates with them, how they feel. After I seen all the people on social media just sharing the videos
Mm-hmm.
and just smiling and
Having a
how
good
happy
time.
they were, and you know, after I always do a meet and greet after the show, and like that's a whole nother thing, right? Like, yo,
Now
y'all gonna get
you get into your bag.
Y'all gonna get in line.
You get into your electronic press kit, your EPK right now.
yo,
It's
they gonna
lit.
get in line to go see Chris, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
facts.
Chris. You know what I'm saying? But you get in line to come see Rey Royale, and I'm in your city.
Facts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Facts.
I don't take things for granted like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, like, I'm just like, yo, there's like 200 people waiting to get a picture from me.
From you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And you
so-
just feel like you're regular.
you're like, yo, and sometimes you know, some of my friends, you know, people who are really, really know what I do and,
Mhm.
and how long and how much I put into it. Yo, bro, I put a lot into my shows.
No, I've
man.
seen it.
And I put a lot into like planning them, and like, you know, because I look at this like, yeah, you might look at me per se as a local artist, right? But when you come to my concert, you ain't gonna feel like you at a local concert, and that be the difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't gonna have a chase on the stage and like all this other stuff. People, they gonna show up and just sing. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? But I had the
Facts.
chase on the stage. I'm bringing the girl up. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving her wine. I'm singing to her. Like, those are experiences that a person will go home and, man, they're gonna go home and never gonna forget what happened when they was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
and,
yo,
and that's your bottle to take with you too, my
oh,
brother.
man, yo, see,
Come on, man.
man, you know
Come
how
on,
to treat
man.
people, brother.
It's
Once you
lit.
told me
You know how to-
tequila, I was
yo,
like,
you know how to
you see,
treat
I brought the
people,
bottle
man.
still closed, open in front of
Yo.
you, so you don't feel like nobody doing
Yo.
nothing to drink.
It's
Yo.
lit.
You know what I mean?
Yo, man, all I can say, bro, is, man, I love what y'all doing, man. I love what the city of Boston is doing right now.
Yes.
We are doing so much, man, because again, what we're doing is we're staying away which we're trying to get out of what was old, like
Generational curses.
like the old generational curses, man. That
Mhm.
we all against each other and like all that craziness, man. And the more and more that I start to see, but like, yo, I seen you on another podcast. Yo,
Facts.
you know how dope
It's-
that is.
it's
Shout out to Charlie, man.
Facts.
That's
Shout out to
that-
Chiz, man.
Yo, man, yo, bro.
Listen, when we first met Charlie, it was in Quincy during the pandemic, and Charlie was still a rapper. He didn't even start the entire podcast. Like I think he might have started it, but it wasn't like
Yeah, booming, yeah.
out there yet.
Mhm.
But like we always say, we always want to give light to anybody out here being consistent.
Right.
You feel me? It's one thing to try something and you stop next year. It's like, damn, so we wasted our time. But it's another thing for somebody to keep going over and over and over, because I think they're at like 300 and something episodes now. But it's like, to put out that many episodes, you had to fail at something.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But you didn't fail enough to where like it deterred you.
Right.
Instead, it made you want to go harder, made you want to have better conversations, better guests. And now he's a 4-time BMA award winner.
It's lit.
Flex.
Yeah.
Flex. You know what I'm saying? And like, I love to see that, yo. I mean, him and his co-host, they came out to my Valentine's show last
Shout out to
year,
Bells.
man.
It's lit.
man. And, you know, they was coming to support
Mhm.
my homie Cyrus, man, you know. But that kind of made a connection there too. You know, me and Chiz was always going back and forth, like, you know, we got to talk, man. We got to get together.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I respect you dudes for what y'all do, man.
Thank you, man.
Because again, I'm in media too. You
Yes.
feel me? So
yes.
and you know, shout out to Marv Neal, who I was talking about, was my
Mhm.
station owner, who put me into this world.
Okay.
Because
Like he gave you the shot.
yeah, like to do my own thing. He's like, yo, you need your own show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, radio show? Why? Like, you know what
You're
I'm
not
saying?
even thinking on that
no,
wavelength.
I was.
Yeah. But you
I
thought it
want-
was what, too
But
soon?
I thought it would cramp my music.
No. No.
Yeah, and see how ignorant I was,
Yeah.
right? And trust me, he was at me for like 3 years about that.
See, I back then when I was bringing people on the podcast, I was
Mhm.
like, yo, you know, even artists that I didn't know if they had any experience with talking on podcasts or having a conversation.
Mhm.
But I'm like, yo, come just have a conversation, because people want to hear from you, whether you know it or
Right.
not.
Right.
People love your music, but if they hear that you like honey buns, or you like the same type of food and shit, or same type of music, or you might be into astrology,
Yo,
like that makes people feel related
Yo,
or relatable to
preach, bro.
You know
and,
what I mean?
and that's so when you asked that question earlier about like what you felt like got me going,
you. Mm-hmm.
like I believe Rey Royale took that turn
Mm-hmm.
when I started doing radio.
It's lit.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the fans started to see another side of me.
Yeah.
That was like, you know, I got a segment called Ray Talks, and Ray Talks is like, we talk about everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it
Yeah.
could be some crazy, or I'm talking about what I like sexually or whatever.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
But it's giving people that chance that they didn't get just seeing me at a show,
Right.
to get to know who I am and like, yo, Ray's kind of funny. Like,
Right.
you know,
See your
like,
personality.
so he's not really just serious all the time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, man, radio has been, I love this almost as much as I love singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
I love
Like,
conversations,
like
bro.
having a conversation, and like on my show, man, we talk R&B, right?
Yeah.
So you know I'm arguing about everything.
All right, wait, hold on. Give me an R&B topic, though.
Listen, man. So
Give me an R&B
hold on.
topic.
So let me flip this real quick, bro.
Okay.
So I got this thing on my show we call the Gems of R&B, man. I'm gonna give
Okay.
you 5 seconds. I'm gonna give you a series
It's lit.
of questions.
Okay.
You got a 5-second shot clock to answer.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, let's get
It's
it.
gonna be
Oh, yeah.
Either
let's,
or.
It's
Okay.
lit.
let's get it.
Either or.
I'm doing it. I'm with
You
it.
ready?
I'm with it.
Michael Jackson or Prince? 5, 4,
Michael Jackson.
3. All right. See, we already on the same page.
You know what I
bro.
mean? Michael
We are-
Jackson.
yeah, yo. All right. So shout out to my co-host,
It's
but
lit.
y'all already know what time it is,
Michael
'cause
Jackson.
They all go for Prince. We could
Michael
even talk
Jackson.
about that. But here's another favorite, man. Here's another favorite.
Yeah.
Brandy or Monica? 5.
Brandy.
Yo,
Easy.
yo,
Easy.
yo,
Easy.
yo,
Easy.
yo,
Easy.
yo. Okay,
Easy.
let's take it to groups.
Yeah, let's get it.
Jodeci or Boyz II Men? 5, 4, 3, 2.
Jodeci.
Mm.
Jodeci.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be honest. I would have drank for that, bro. I would drink for that. One, because I had the pleasure of working with Sean Stockman. Shout out to
Shout out to Sean Stockman.
from Boyz II Men. Yo, them dudes
No, they're amazing.
just vocally, but let me tell you the difference, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Let me tell you the difference.
Yes.
Like Jodeci, what made Jodeci dope was that you could be from the hood, right?
And sing your ass
And
off.
sing.
Yes.
And yo, I used to, so when I was coming up, right?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like around the way, I wouldn't sing.
Yes.
I was in the house singing,
Mm-hmm.
going crazy.
Like
I
boys,
never,
like Boys to Men.
yeah, but I would never sing
It's lit.
outside because I thought people would think I was corny.
Why?
I really did until I
Okay.
seen some dudes around my way that had a group.
Uh-huh.
And these dudes wasn't no punks. And they
Mhm.
was singing. So from right then on,
He was like, okay, I could do this.
I can do this. And I
Yeah.
went to do it for real. But Jodeci made it that I could dress like this.
How you want.
That I can dress like this and be comfortable.
But that's why I'm saying Jodeci,
You know-
because Boys to Men was the typical boy band group.
Right.
There's there's 4 or 5 of them, right?
Mm,
Everybody you had the highs, you had the lows.
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You had
Yeah.
all that shit in the background,
Mhm.
right? But with Jodeci, it's like they go crazy. They're gonna go into the crowd. They screaming. They taking
Yeah.
their shirt off. Women are touching their chest and they just screaming. They still singing.
And that's the thing. That's what people don't understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a show.
And that's why I like Jodeci.
Like, and that's why I like a lot of different people,
Yes,
right?
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Not the
It's always
typical-
preference.
Not
Always
the typicals.
preference.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's why a Chris Brown will edge a lot of different people.
It's lit.
Not because
of the
of
singing
of his
ability.
singing ability, no,
No.
but because of his overall
Yes.
presence. That dude is
You
like
went to that Fenway show?
Of course I did. That dude is like that dude is like Michael. Yo, listen.
Literally.
Let me tell you something.
Literally.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to Chris Brown, first of all. You know what I'm saying? And again, most artists can't do that because they're trying to compete.
It's lit.
First of all,
Yes.
that dude's on like his own
His
island.
own
Yeah,
island.
his
Literally.
his own thing. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And like, I strive to be on that. I'm gonna be on my own island, not doing all the dancing stuff, but
Mhm.
just the way
Serenaded.
you serenade somebody.
Yes.
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Like, and I love being. I'm a crooner.
Okay.
That's
Like,
it.
what's your go-to, not songs, but melodies that you go to? Like when you know how like when you go to the choirs or the
Mhm.
people that sing in the church, they hit
Mhm.
riffs, you know, to some of the girls, they hitting
Yeah.
you be like, oh shit.
All right.
like,
So let me tell you something.
yeah.
So, first of all, shout out to the Apollo, man.
It's lit.
Shout out to Apollo. If you've ever been on the Apollo,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a flex in its own.
That's a flex in its own. And I actually got 3 standing ovations when
Holy
I went to the Apollo, man. I went to go do Apollo Live, man. So,
Big Ray.
like, yeah, man. And the crazy part was, so Michael Bivins was on that panel
Oh,
at
okay.
that time. Michael Bivins, Gladys Knight, you know what I'm saying? Dougie Fresh.
Okay.
Listen, man.
And he was
That-
there for one of the nights or all 3?
No. So it was a TV show,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so I was I had won the Urban Music Award that year.
Okay.
So I automatically got a chance to go down to New York to try audition for the Apollo.
Yeah.
So went down, auditioned, killed it. They were like, "You're gonna come back and be on the show." So I went to the show. Now, this is funny, and I always laugh at singers with this, right? Because everybody be trying to show their vocal ability.
yeah.
And they're doing all these freaking runs and all this
Yeah.
stuff. And I'm like, y'all still don't understand that doesn't sell records.
It doesn't.
Because the consumer can't do that.
Nope.
You're appeasing singers.
Mm-hmm.
You're appeasing yourself and other singers. You're not appeasing the audience. The audience isn't doing this,
Yeah.
right? You know, they don't know about runs. They just know what sounds good to them and what feels
Yes.
good to them, right?
Yes.
So everybody's in there doing all that stuff. I'm just very quiet, sitting in there like, yo, I don't be talking like that, bro. Because I'm
You
like,
just let your talent
I'm
speak
gonna
for
let
itself.
it speak for itself. Yeah. So I went up there and I did Jodeci. Now Jodeci is one of my run to.
Okay,
joints
okay,
of what
okay.
She was asking, right? So I'ma always hit. Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you, girl. I really wanna know your name. Whoa.
Yo,
It's lit.
I ain't gonna hold you. That's real. All right, let me yo, listen. Because you know how you see rappers, you be like, yo, let me hear something. Like, I don't know if you rap, but it's like, when you hear that right here with like, just on the mic, it's like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
how can you deny that?
Well, I mean, and the best part about that was, so I went up there, I did my thing,
Mhm.
like, you know, acapella, just like I did here.
Yep.
It was like, holy shit.
You can sing.
Like, yo, this dude can sing, right? And I heard a lot of people that can sing that day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But there was something about, and the producer said there was something about your voice that hit me different.
Mm.
And I think it was about
The tone.
the tone and the soul in
Yeah.
your voice. Like, it almost felt like you were crying to me. This is
Yeah.
what the person
Gerald
said.
Levert.
Yeah. Shout out to Gerald Levert.
Yes.
I call myself Ray Levert now. You know what I'm saying?
shit.
I call myself Ray Levert. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like, yo,
I think
I
that's
got a
the
little
thing, though.
weight to me. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the guys that you got a little bit of weight on us, though. But
I
the
think that
honeys
helps
still
y'all.
be, but
That
the
helps
honeys
y'all.
still be crying. They still be falling out. Listen, listen. My
Ruben Studdard and all them
li-
did it.
my last show, man.
Crooning.
My last show, man. It's so crazy because I got a song on my album called Face Down.
Okay.
And that's like one of the more popular songs on the record. And I'm like,
Because the women love the freaky songs, bro.
yo, it's
they
real.
love the freaky
It's
songs.
the truth. It's the truth. And listen, man, I was out there pumping at them and doing all that stuff.
You
like,
supposed to, because you
it was-
entertaining.
it's funny.
It's
man.
lit.
They paid money. You got to
They
give them their
paid-
money's worth.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what I try to make other people understand.
Got to give them this show.
When the people pay money, let me take a sip for this, man.
You got to give them a show. If somebody paid $50, you better give them $60 worth.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you my all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my all. And I
Yeah.
don't care if it's 10 of us in here
Yeah.
or it's 50,000 of
You're going
us.
to sing like it's 50,000.
I'm gonna sing like it's 50,000 of us. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
fast forward to the Apollo, I get past that audition.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to the actual show.
Okay.
So I almost had the worst night of my life.
The worst night?
Yes. Let me tell you why. So my girlfriend at the time, I went to the Apollo like 3 days, like it was like 3 or 4 days before the actual show was gonna before we actually did the taping.
Okay.
So because they want to, bring you out,
Yeah.
get you all comfortable,
Get you
and all-
prepared.
yeah, get you prepared for it. Have a couple rehearsals. So my girlfriend was coming from Boston, and she was upset that I didn't meet her at the bus station.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
and I was like,
Even though you're there for a reason.
man, sometimes, and this is what kind of gets me going about the ladies, man, is like sometimes they don't understand like what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's not that we're trying to dish you, or it's not that we're trying to
Focused.
We're focused.
Focused.
You know what I'm saying? And I was focused. You know what I mean? And I'm like, why would you want me to leave rehearsal to come and get you when you could take an Uber there? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what my mind is
Yeah.
like. I'm like, you don't need me, like, whatever. So she gets back to the room. We have this big argument. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a very mild-mannered dude, but like when somebody like kind of like comes at me, it kind of like aggravates me because I'm like one of those people that's very chill.
And very reserved.
Very reserved, yeah. So if you get me to get heightened and I'm actually like yelling, it's
Yeah.
a
That's
problem.
dangerous.
It's a problem too.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
So I literally yelled my voice out.
Damn.
So just 2 hours before the biggest show of my life.
Flag.
2 hours before the biggest show of my life.
Red flag.
Drink some tea.
Mm-hmm. Honey with it.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't talk no more. For the rest of the time.
Mm-hmm.
I still go out there.
Kill it.
Killed it.
It's lit.
Straight like standing ovations, 3 standing. Yo, and that was to date. Because I will say like my own concert to date made me feel a little different.
What you mean?
Like what was my favorite moment
Of
My
your
favorite
concert?
of my career?
Okay.
My favorite moment of my career just happened 2 weeks ago.
Oh, shit. The sold out show.
Yes.
It's lit.
Yes. Sold out show. And the fact that people was in there singing my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not singing Boys II Men, not singing Jodeci,
Yeah.
not singing Chris Brown.
Yeah.
They were singing Rey Royale.
Question for you.
Mhm.
Do you ever want to have like writing sessions with other artists in the state or in the region? Like
Of
I
course.
feel like at least back in the day, people used to have like writing sessions or sessions at a studio that you heard about, but you probably didn't get to see or hear the music.
See, I think people are so artists are so afraid of that.
Like
yeah.
what? Competition or
or just banding together.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like for what though?
But
Like
I mean, again, it's competition.
okay.
And there's a difference between friendly competition, right?
Yeah.
And when you're taking something serious, now I've had people, and we ain't gonna get into names and like
No,
all
you don't
that
need
other
that.
stuff, all of that. But I've had people go, "Oh, well, Ray Royale's like one of the best in the city," and someone go, "Well, that's because he does a lot of shows."
What?
Come on, like why would you even say that? And
What?
the people's not gonna go to a show but if they're trying to promote themselves or promote their artists
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
people are gonna say stuff like that, and I don't have to do that, nor would
But
I ever do
but
that.
isn't that an accomplishment that you get to do a lot of shows? Because there's a lot of people that can't do
I,
one.
I think
It's lit.
I think some people like again is based off your ego.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely
and
off
I
your
don't
ego.
and I don't run off of ego. I run off of talent.
Yeah.
I run off of the community, the
Yeah.
R&B community. It's different for me now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, when I was younger, I was about competition.
Right. Because
You
you're
know
trying
what
to
I'm
prove
saying?
yourself.
Because you're trying to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Once you've kind of proven yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, I wasn't comfortable. I was insecure,
Right.
and that's what a lot of people don't get.
Like, what was you
yet.
insecure about?
I was insecure, man, because a secure person,
Yeah.
as the man I sit here with you today,
Yeah.
is not worried about nobody else.
Right.
It's not worried about what the next R&B artist is doing because I'm doing me.
So you guys are just more so worried that, like, the more talented people you come in contact with, you're gonna have to compete.
It's one of those things where you see somebody else do something and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
I've always been one of those people that was like, say if a person could do a falsetto. Right?
Oh yeah, that's
and
big.
I couldn't do, like, I remember back in the day, I couldn't do a falsetto. And my friend, he was really, really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't go, man, fuck him. He can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, I was studying
Like,
what
bro,
he was
see,
doing.
how do you do that?
I
bro?
was studying.
Yeah, ask some
And then
questions.
when I finally got it,
It's lit.
I got it.
It's lit.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
lit.
So, but a lot of people, they do the flip of that, right? They're like,
I'm not gonna ask Ray for no
like-
fucking tips.
Like, why this motherfucker got that? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people doing. Like, yo, why this motherfucker city Ronnery? Or why he got this going on?
Because you deserve
or,
it.
Or why? Yeah, but that's to people that
They didn't put the hard work in. They didn't put the legwork.
That is people, because everybody think this is supposed to just come to you.
No.
And that's the thing. And I'm pretty sure with this pod or anyone else that's out there really flexing, really doing big things,
Mhm.
they know that you fell.
Yes. Yes.
And then you had to get back up.
Yes.
And then you
It's
fell
lit.
again. And then you had to get back up
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
And
You got to be
and-
resilient.
And you keep going. It's not like, for me, Rey Royale is the epitome of resilience.
Okay.
It's not like, yo, he's doing this or he's doing that. That was from, I fell here.
You should get that. You should name something the Royal Resilience.
Yo,
It's
for real.
lit.
For real, man, because I'm telling you, bro, like, people don't understand how much we put into this.
Yeah.
Like, even how you treating your guests,
That's a
even how
fact.
you treated me
That's a fact.
coming here.
That's a fact.
You could have just been like, yeah, all right, man, like, yo, sit right there, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that.
Nah,
and that's the type of experiences
that you
that I
want.
try to give to my patrons.
I try
to
to
the
treat
people that
I
come
try
to
to
my
treat
concerts.
people, my guests, friends of friends. I try to treat people the way I'd want to be treated. You know what I mean?
That's why you're successful, Phil.
No, and I appreciate that.
That's why you're successful.
No, I
because-
appreciate that.
And that's what people don't get. Because when you give people that hospitality,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to come back to you
That's a fact.
tenfold.
That's a fact.
It's going to come back to you tenfold.
I always want to make people feel comfortable, right? Because when
Me too.
you're at your most comfortable, you'll be transparent.
Man.
You know what I mean? And it's not about being revealing. It's just being transparent, even about your writing sessions, even about you just being transparent about things that you went through with your group.
Yeah, man. And I loved being in a group. Yo, first of all, groups was, back in the 90s, groups was
the thing.
everything.
Yes.
Groups was everything. And
yes.
I was in one of the biggest groups to never come out ever. Metro City,
Really?
617, whatever
Never
you want
came
to
out?
call us. We was the best group.
Damn.
We were a combination of Boyz II Men, Jodeci, all
Mhm.
of that in one. Trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. Listen, vocally,
Nobody could fuck with you.
nobody can fuck with us.
Okay.
Nobody can fuck with us. And I'll still stand on that to this day.
Is there any artist that you looked up to back in the day?
Coming up
Like here?
yes, of course. I mean, obviously, New Edition.
Yes.
Obviously.
It's
Shout out
lit.
Bobby.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout
Bobby
out all the
Brown, man.
Roxbury.
Shout out everybody. Classic Example. Yeah, you might not know about the Classic
Oh, I
Example.
don't. Tell
but
me.
Classic Example was, them boys was tough, man. They was before me,
Okay.
but I got introduced to them.
Okay.
And when I heard their music, I was like, holy, yo, these dudes can go.
But that's what I'm saying. When you meet people in life, at a point in life, I feel like it kind of hits that spark in you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like when I started the podcast, it was only like 3 of us out here. It was Hot Sauce, shout out to Hot Sauce.
Mhm.
It was BNF Podcast
Mhm.
and us.
Mhm.
And my thing was, I wanted to have conversations that you don't have on the radio.
Yo,
Because I feel like on the radio, it's super PC. They're going to tell you what you can't talk about. They're walking in there with questions about you because they
Yeah.
studied your life. And you don't know nothing about them.
so let me tell you something, right? Let
Yeah.
me tell you why I joined my radio station. Because I used to go there as just an artist.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, man, like I said, I used to do media training and all that.
Right,
Like,
right,
I've
right.
been doing that my whole life.
Right.
So when people would interview me, I would literally take over their interview
Oh,
because they didn't know how to interview.
right.
Because they be asking you dumbass
Dumb
questions.
questions like, oh,
And,
what's
you
your
know,
freakiest
yeah,
thing?
You know,
done?
like all this stupid stuff that people like. I know, and that's why I when I turned into doing my thing,
Mm-hmm.
I say the stuff that artists
Won't say.
won't say.
Yep.
One, and also what people want to hear about artists.
Exactly.
They don't want to. Yeah, sometimes we want to hear about your girl or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But you also got to ask those questions like, "Yo, how is it to prep for an album? What do you like? What do you do at those times?" So,
Mhm.
and also make it fun. Like
Yeah,
when
make
I went
it, make
to
it entertainable.
when I went to Urban Heat, yo, these dudes was mocking my songs and like doing crazy stuff. You're like, yo, it was so funny. I had so much fun, like, yo, and I was like, yo, I want to like
Come back.
I was like, yo, I'm gonna keep coming back,
Yeah.
and I want people to come to my show. We've had legends on my show,
Mhm.
like. You know, like one of the bucket people we had on my show was the lead singer from Silk. We had Lil G on. I'm like, yo,
It's lit.
I'm like, bro, and bro was like, yo, who's that singing?
Mm.
Yo, you can go.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, when you hear somebody you looked up to
Say that and give you that acknowledgement.
give you that acknowledgement, I remember
Yeah.
music went on to say, come on, this is Music Soul Child. You don't got to say nothing about you or nothing about me.
Nothing.
This dude got on stage and was like, yo, that boy can sing.
The same
For
thing.
real.
The same thing I feel like happened for me in my field where, when I was starting podcasts, I was starting over at Cyber Sound on Newberry.
Oh, shout out to Cyber.
Shout out to Perry.
Yeah, shout out to Perry,
It's
man.
lit.
You know what I mean? If
Everybody
you
done
really
been
was
through
over there, you know Perry, man.
Yes, everybody done been through
That's
there,
a
man.
fact.
Trust.
And my thing was I wanted to create an experience where people that came on a podcast, you get to come to a real studio. You know,
Right.
I want you to see the booth, all this stuff,
Right.
but also be on time because I feel like my platform was kind of helping people just understand how to have conversations.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I always looked up to people, just artists or people in the city. And for me, when I got the interview with Ramiro from Jammin', that's who I like looked up to. Right. So
Fire.
when
Fire.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, you there.
I'm here. You can hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I
Oh,
can hear you.
you know what it is? It's my headphone. So for me, when I was able to have Ramiro on the podcast,
Mhm.
it was just like a eye-opening moment for me.
Right.
It was like, oh, you know, I really got one of the legends that we all listened to growing up. The Jam Scams, all this stuff, and we all knew Ramiro and Pebbles. So for him
Right.
to come to Cybersound to come on my podcast in front of everybody that all looked up to and listened to him growing up,
Mm-hmm.
it was like word. It was like my acknowledgement for one of the greats.
Yo, man, and like you take moments like that, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you build from it.
Yeah.
Like and to be honest, like I've had so many moments like that in my career where
Like you got acknowledged.
like yeah, getting acknowledgement from, you know, whoever it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some of the greats going like, yo, I remember earlier on in my career, like we had Dennis Edwards
Mhm.
on the Temptations. Like, come on, this is like
That's-
legend. Like
It's
Otis
lit.
Williams, they was
Yeah.
watching us.
Ain't nobody come to see you,
like,
Otis.
Like they was watching us
grow
at
up.
15 years old sing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because we opened up for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's like another bucket for me was when I opened up for Drew Hill.
Mm.
Drew Hill to me was God back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So like when I got to open for the Drew, I was like, yo, this is like, and I got to go backstage and like kick it with them. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I'm like, yo, this is like,
I felt like that when we had when we had rest in peace, Fred the Godson. Because his wife is from Roxbury.
Shout out to Leanne.
He was one of the. We were actually his last interview that he did over at Sonia's.
Oh,
Yeah, he was at Sonia's in Cambridge.
Mhm.
And we did an interview with him. I remember we did an interview with T.I.'s son, Damani. Shout out to Damani.
Oh yeah,
It's
he
lit.
got some cold music.
Fire,
right
bro.
Now. Yeah.
But I seen that in him years ago, bro.
Wow.
Years ago. Shout out to Dutch Rebel. She threw that alley.
Yeah, man.
It's
shout out
lit.
to Dutch. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dutch, man. I
You know
love
Dutch?
man. Yeah.
Y'all ever did any music together?
Yeah, nah, we haven't.
Why not?
We didn't get a chance to. You know
Y'all
what
are
I'm saying?
both legends.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people that I would still love to work with.
Name
Dutch,
some.
Dutch being one of them, man.
Shout out to Dutch Rebel.
Yes,
It's lit.
Man, listen, I ain't even got a record with Exit yet, man.
Really?
Which is
I think that'll be heaven.
that's crazy.
Heaven.
For us not to have a record together, man.
I think that'll be fire.
Yes, man.
That has to happen.
Yo, shout out to who else, man? There's so many.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many in the city, man. Like,
I think you and Arik would sound great.
yeah, oh man. Yo, listen. Okay.
It's lit.
First of all,
Shout out to Arik B, man.
shout out to the homie Arik, man. Like, yo,
I told you it was gonna be some Arik
like-
years ago, man.
like that boy can go.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Like
and-
this.
And Jay actually made that connection.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had Arik on our show, man. And like
From the
Yeah, yeah,
baseball.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So from that moment on, man, it kind of like, you know, I grew. Listen, I respect everybody that's on their grind and they can do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, people will try to pit artists against each other.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
me, I welcome you to come on my stage and do. So I've been talking to
Yeah.
homie, and hopefully we get to build this year.
Oh, I'm sure you
and,
guys will.
and do something real special,
yeah.
man. Because man, that boy can
Arik
go,
is so
and
talented.
he's
bro.
humble too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And
He's
that's
from the South. That's why.
It's
exactly.
lit.
He's a pastor's son.
And that's another thing, man. Like the boy's serious. I heard his music, man, and I listen. I don't give props out like that
Mhm.
unless it's deserved.
I literally told him the same
Unless
thing.
it's deserved.
I told him the same thing.
That boy deserves it.
I
You know
met
what I
I
mean?
met Arik at a Martin Luther King event
Mhm.
over at the Symphony Orchestra over on Mass Ave was where I
Nice.
met him. I never met him a day in my life, but
Mhm.
I was shooting for Boston Children's Chorus that day.
Nice.
And you know, they have all the singers on the stage, but you don't know who's who. You have to go look at like the pamphlet to go see who's actually singing. And when
Right.
I heard Arik, I'm looking at him like, that's a black man?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Because I'm looking at the whole stage. I see what the stage is.
Right.
But I'm hearing him and I'm hearing that black woman. And to me, just my black ears
Right.
are going to go hear that soul, that
Right.
pain in there. I'm like, oh, nah, you ain't from here.
Uh-huh.
Nah. Like, you got like the southern type of voice
That
where
southern
like
twang.
it carries. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And it's like you just understand and recognize talent. And when I seen him, I never even met him that day. But when I put out the recap video, I made sure to go tag him because my thing is, if I'm able to capture you and your essence and you're super fucking talented,
Mhm.
I would think that you'd want to be able to see that from somebody else's point of view
Oh.
and be able to put it out there so people can see it.
Oh, yeah, of
You know what I
course,
mean?
man. Of course, man. And like I said, when I met him,
Mhm.
like I was like, yo, he's super talented, man.
Super, man.
And you know, again, a lot of singers can't do that
Yes.
because they feel like it's gonna
gonna
stop
hurt.
them. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, again, I can have anybody on my stage.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because I'm gonna do me.
And you put the work in.
You know what I'm saying? I put so much work in. I put so much work into the R&B community that no matter what you say about me or how you feel about me,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people will say what they got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Let
But
me ask you a
what
question.
can you do?
What do you feel that R&B music is missing today? Because I do feel like R&B music is missing love.
We're missing love.
Love and truth.
We're missing soul.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of soul in the music, man.
Yeah.
And that's because back in the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
We didn't make records for 2 a.m. We made records for, you know, everyday life. There was a difference, like this record that I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do a 12 play album
Okay.
because 12 play to me was like
The R&B album to go to.
like
Yes.
at that time or even
Yes.
after
Even
that
after,
time.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly, regardless of how you feel about
You gotta recognize the talent.
you gotta recognize the
That's a
music.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, just Ray personally, I always wanted to do a record like that.
There was no
So,
skips.
and there was no skips.
No
on that record.
skips.
And it was like what male singers have to understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that women have bigger voices than we do.
Yes.
Which, to be honest, that's something on us, and it's changing now.
What you mean it's on us?
It's on us, right? Because
you mean?
it's because we kind of like men. We're built to hide our emotions. We're built to not speak on
It's lit.
certain things.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Whether with women, and I shout out to my I lost my longtime manager. She passed away December 29th. I mean, so
Oh, my condolences.
man, shout out to Talise, man. I love you. One of the things that she told me
Mm-hmm.
was to use my voice.
Right.
She said, women, when we're going through things, we band together.
Yes.
Men,
Do
y'all
not.
don't.
Nah, we don't.
You know what I mean? And so I thought to myself, when I first was coming up in the game,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make songs. I wanted to be like a male Mary J. Blige.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yep.
I wanted to make songs for us.
Yeah, the 411.
I wanted to make songs for us that we were speaking on about how women made us feel.
Oh,
Because
It's
that'd have been
lit.
dangerous.
you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, bro, we talk about, we talk about
we talk about
get
nigga
into
shit.
it. We
Yeah.
talk, we talk about relationships,
Yes.
but we don't get to the point like the women is like, he dogged me, he did this, I bust his window.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like we
Mhm.
don't do that.
No.
We be like,
We
yo,
hide it. We mask
we,
it.
we mask it. You
We
know what I'm
mask
saying?
it
It was
with,
like
with getting over with another shorty.
Right.
Get under another shorty to
get
get
up
over
on-
another shorty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We don't really talk about. So on my
We,
last
we turn them to misogynists when we try to get over people.
exactly. So on my last project, which is called I Am R&B 2, The Love Chronicles. If you never heard about it, go check it out.
Mm-hmm.
One of the reasons why I wrote one of the songs on there, so I was married before,
Okay.
and me and my wife, we went through just a very
How long was y'all married for?
man, we was only married for like a year, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is kind of like young people trying to like
What age?
do the thing, man. I was like, man,
20s?
Yeah, no, 30s.
Okay.
30s.
Was that like the first person you loved or something? Or like you just like fell for
Nah,
her?
So let me tell you something.
You was in a vulnerable state?
Yeah, so my mom died in 2020.
My condolences.
Yeah, man, in the beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
So, and I was in like a long-term relationship then,
Mm-hmm.
and I ended up leaving my ex-fiance because I felt like she wasn't like there for me.
Really?
Yeah, during that time, which
Okay.
really wasn't true. It was just me. I was just
In your own
I
head.
lost my mom, man, and I was just like I wasn't the same.
We
a
never
piece of
we never the same when
Yeah.
somebody close to us passes.
Like
bro.
a piece of me just died. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta give yourself grace for that though.
Yeah. And shout out to her too, because we're still even friends to
Still
this
cool,
day.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, and
I try to be with all my exes, but you know,
like, sometimes you can't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I would
that
think
chapter's closed and I'm cool with it.
I would think like the younger me, I was really something else, man. So
We all
like,
were. We all were. But
so I feel
getting
like
older,
my
but
exes back then, they was like, yeah, we're him.
with age comes wisdom, bro.
Yeah, it really does, man. And
Yeah.
you know how to maneuver like a little bit better
Yeah.
than you know what I'm saying.
You learn not to take those risks.
Yo, one thing I learned
Yeah.
that a lot of men who probably need to get on this wave, right?
Mhm.
Say for instance, right, a female,
Yeah.
we're trying to get with her, right? How do you know her intentions? Her intentions might be just to bag you. And
True.
Just do a couple,
Yeah.
hit and quit or
Yeah.
whatever she might want to do,
Yeah.
right?
She's looking for a good
I
time.
feel like most of us don't give females that opportunity to
to what?
to
To reveal who they are. To
no,
us?
not to really reveal who they are, but we don't give them that chance to make a choice.
What you mean?
And I mean, like, we rather hide that we ain't got somebody, and
Yeah.
then later on,
It's lit.
it comes back to kill you. You know what I'm saying? When
Yes.
in later years, in my early years, I was like, I ain't got no girlfriend.
But you know why?
People's beating down because
Yeah.
we afraid that they ain't gonna rock with us. Or
I think we're afraid of missing out on a good person.
true.
We want to have placeholders. You know what I mean? But we
True.
also don't want to be placeholders.
So, true that.
We're very hypocritical. as
But
men.
what I will say is though,
Mhm.
what makes it easier for you,
Yeah.
and easier for her,
Yeah.
and easier for come on, yo, look. Let's be honest. I think a lot of people are delusional with life, right?
Yeah.
Yo, we living. We got one life to live, yo. If you see something that you want, shit,
Go for it.
go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And listen, that's no disrespect to if you got somebody you love or whatever the case, but you always got to give a person yo, I got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
If
Gotta.
if you're not good with that,
Yeah.
then this probably ain't the place to be.
But that's date. Yeah, you definitely.
It's
You
lit.
definitely are R&B
Yeah,
singer.
like-
You definitely. Listen, if you coming or you staying.
But that's the thing, but then you hear all this craziness, right?
Yeah.
And you hear all this craziness, even shout out to my sister Keisha Cole, man. Shout out to Keisha Cole, man. I always laugh at one of her songs, when I seen the video, because she's busting the dude's car out and all this.
What, the
And
I
I'm
Changed My Mind video?
No, I changed my mind. I was in that video.
You was in that?
Yeah, and I changed my mind.
It's
What?
lit.
For
That's
real?
our first video, yeah.
I'm about to go watch that
bro,
shit now.
I'm right at the end. I got
I
the Boston hat on and everything,
For
bro. In
real?
the crowd like this. I was in the front. It's so
Yo, you're really a legend,
Yo,
bro.
let me tell you a quick story about that. So, my group was in that video,
Okay.
right? We was all
Damn, so you was over there with Kanye and them.
yeah.
That's
yeah.
fire,
Yeah,
bro.
we did some records with Kanye too, by the way.
It's lit.
Yeah, man. A lot of people game Sauce Money. If y'all know who Sauce Money
Yes.
is, Sauce Money's a legend.
That's fire, bro.
Man, RL, shout out to RL. That's my dog.
You definitely need a book, bro. You need a book.
Definitely, man, because
Definitely get a book.
We've definitely, I remember being in the studio, man, and one of the dudes from the Yin Yang Twins, he swallowed a chicken bone.
For real?
At our studio in Song World, yeah.
Holy
Up in
shit.
California, man, yeah. Man, Lil Zane. Shout out to Lil Zane, yo. Lil Zane
Lil Zane was that
Lil
dude.
Zane is that dude, and yo, my man Lil Zane, his energy. Remember we was talking about Kimmy earlier and
Yeah.
her energy. Lil
He's the
Zane,
same way.
Lil Zane got that same energy,
Yeah.
yo.
I can see it.
I remember sitting how me and you sitting right here. I was
Mhm.
sitting Justin Timberlake's right where you're at. And I'm sitting talking to Justin yo, you ever gonna be in sync again?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, nah, yo, you know what I'm saying? Because and we're both talking about groups.
Yeah,
And
because you both were in
and
it.
yeah, and we both were in
relatability.
it and just bonding right there. I met Nelly. Nelly's a really cool dude, man. My God, Maya.
Who have shout out to Maya? I definitely seen Maya
It's
last
lit.
year because she was over in Hyde Park.
Listen, bro.
How?
Listen.
So now
That's
look,
all I'ma say.
I seen something about Maya the other day where
Mhm.
they said that Maya's in her 40s, no kids, no man, but we as men still would desire Maya, right?
Oh yeah.
But I feel like just the older man in me would be like, that is Maya. She's fire, but why she got no kids, no man? You know what I mean? I'm gonna question it because it's like the movie Woo. When you
Right.
used to see the movie Woo back in the day with
Mhm.
Jada Pinkett.
Mhm.
She was a baddie, but she never could keep a man. And it was like, why? What was about you that none of the men could stay with you? Because you might be, you might be hyper masculine. You might be clingy. You might be batshit crazy
Well,
like
let's-
Halle Berry.
Well, let's ask those questions, right?
Yeah,
Let's get
Yeah.
down to the meat of that, right?
Yeah.
You got to ask yourself if you've seen the most beautiful, come on, somebody cheated on Halle Berry, and
True.
to us, Halle Berry back then was
Yeah.
come on, that's
Yeah.
like Beyonce or somebody, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
yeah,
But those women are normal.
yeah,
human
they're regular
beings.
women.
They have things
They're regular
that
women.
they have things that we're not gonna like about them, just like any other girl that we talk to or whatever.
We just don't know about it.
We just don't know about them.
Right.
That's the difference, right?
Yeah.
Yo, you could let's flip this, right? Let's talk relationships for a second, right?
Yeah, let's get it.
So you got your girl, right?
Yeah.
Who you've been with 5 years, right?
Mhm.
Let's just put 5 years,
Yep.
right? You've been with her.
Committed.
Committed to her.
We lit.
You love her. Y'all
It's
lit.
lit.
We lit, right?
Yep.
We do everything together,
Yes,
right?
sir.
But somewhere in that relationship, we start to get complacent, right? It's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Get stagnant.
that's
Start
mine.
plateauing.
That's mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in
Like possessive.
yeah. No, not even being possessive, just a person
Mm-hmm.
rocks with you. One thing I like to say about myself, right? And I know this for a fact about me because I try to harp on this all the time. Is I'm the same motherfucker that you met the first day you met me.
Right.
I don't change.
Right.
So if you didn't like something about me, then you ain't gonna like it now. You ain't gonna like it now.
It's not gonna change.
A lot of people, they change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like your girl, she be
like in relationships when they get comfortable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She ain't doing the same things that she did before and then ask like why she got cheated on.
The honeymoon phase is over.
Exactly, and that's what we need to get out. Same with a dude. Like, yo, if you was buying your girl flowers, you was taking her out all the time, doing all this, that's what she expects from you.
True.
That's what she expects you to be, that man that you presented to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the same thing for a girl. We expect the same thing. Baby, if you was cooking for me all the time,
why'd you stop?
You giving me that thing all the time, like, why are you tired now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And what people need to understand is, and a lot of people, they talk trash of me and be like, yo, I know you were singing. Like, you're a songwriter, so this is why you talk like this. But no, it's real talk. Like, the relationship is dead when you stop trying to love on each other.
Yeah.
It's over. No matter if y'all stay with each other 10 more years or whatever the case, it's over when you stop trying to make that person happy.
You think you can mess up a relationship by trying too much?
Yes.
Like you ever see a woman that's like, you had to like tell her like, all right, baby, I appreciate you. Like I appreciate what you're doing, but slow down a little bit. Like you're doing too much right now.
For me,
bro,
bro.
Never?
Because because for the longest time, bro, I'm gonna be honest with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I never felt like I was like had love before.
You never felt love like from a woman?
Never, because I felt like I got generic stuff from you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I would hear other stories and be like, damn,
I never experienced that.
Like she loved that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for me, I would be like, yo, like we're real, you know, until I honestly felt that for the first time. And then I was like, yo, and to myself, I wasn't ready to receive it because I never received it before. So when I was getting all this love, I was like, yo,
pushing it away.
You know what I'm saying? I was like,
oh, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm like she want to be up under you every second.
And I'm not used to that.
And it's like, damn, ain't this what you want?
So look, I'm glad you're saying that, right? Because I always find it hard to explain to women, even growing up. It's like, they're like, Sam, like, why don't you like let me love on you? I'm like, yo, bro, I didn't grow up like that. So it's not normal for me. It's not the normality. You got to give me time to get used to it because I got to recognize if it's genuine. Because I grew up so often seeing fake love that it's hard for me to recognize real love from fake love because the fake love feel good, but it fades.
But let me tell you something, right? You know when something's real, right?
Yeah.
Because like this shit we doing right now, me and you, we don't know each other from a hole in one
at all.
But this is organic. That's
a fact.
It's the same thing as being in a relationship, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like you know when that woman's for you. You can feel it. She ain't gotta. You know, I told a woman like this before, like, yo, I don't care about what you say. You could tell me 100 times you love me and all this other shit. Like, but yo, if your actions ain't adding up to that, what we here for?
Come on.
Like, yo, I'm a singer.
Yep.
If my woman's not at my show in the front row,
it's
like, yo, why am I with you?
Yeah.
I said to a friend of mine one time, he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking down all these chicks and all this stuff. And I'm looking at him like, yeah, all these broads, but ain't none of them supporting you.
None.
It's lit.
Do they really fuck with you?
Do they really fuck with you like that, bro?
They fucking with you for the night.
Like, or for whatever, or for the name. You got to watch out for that too, bro. Even on a local level.
Yeah.
Some people, like,
you ever had a shorty try to go viral with you at your shows?
Yes.
Okay. Like what they do? Like what they trying to grab your junk or something? Or they try to rip your shirt off?
I've had women do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've had women do that.
It's lit.
See, now that's crazy only because it's a double standard in society, bro. Like women feel, I'm not gonna say all women. Some women feel as if they're entitled to grope you.
Oh yeah.
I've had it at podcast shows where, like, you know, you might be on the stage and some people will reach up and grab, but you have to look at them like, yo, you're wildin'.
But let me tell you something though, bro.
You really about to sexually assault me in front of everybody?
But let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I had to say this to somebody else too not too long ago. It's the price of fame, bro.
Yeah. But it shouldn't be a price you pay.
But
it shouldn't be a price because women don't go through that. They shouldn't.
Well, they do.
They do, but they should not.
They do in a different manner.
Yeah, because if they want to dress sexy to them, it might just be sexy, but to some other people, it might be like, oh, you got your ass out, so I'm going to grab it.
And I know that this sounds crazy when I say that, but there's a lot of stuff that comes with fame.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
That if you are not, listen, I had my first record deal, I was 17 years old, right? If I could go back, I wouldn't do it again.
Really?
Excuse me. I would do it again.
Okay.
The same way I did it.
Why?
And let me tell you why. Because at that age, if I didn't go through the things that I went through then, I would not be the man I am sitting before you.
Do you think you should have went through the things that you went through back then?
Yes.
Okay.
And I say that because
it molded you into the person you are today.
It molded me into who I am today. And also, it protected me in a sense.
Okay.
From future pain, from future hurt.
Yeah.
From, like, I'm going to get vulnerable with you for a second, bro.
Yeah.
So I was in a group, right? And at that time, I was the heaviest dude in the group. So, our executive producer used to be like, yo, Ray, you can't take your shirt off like everybody else.
Why?
Yo, listen.
The fuck?
Yo.
That's crazy.
But let me show you how I flipped that.
That's crazy.
Let me show you how I flipped that, though.
Fuck, I can't take my shirt off.
Let me tell you how I flipped that, though. I went around and I got more in shape than those other niggas was.
You have to, bro.
So here's the thing. When you try to break me.
Because they try to doubt you.
When you try to break me or say, and that's why I don't have to be your favorite.
Yeah.
Because your favorite don't got what I got.
Nah, just respect it.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
like,
respect it.
It's so funny that I see a lot of people out here, like just online or whatever, and they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's super humbling to me that you're acknowledging me as a legend to you.
Yeah.
When certain people are out here and they're still trying to give whoever they want to give props, and they're sitting here trying to. You could feel how you want to feel about me.
Yeah. But you still got to respect it and stand in front of it.
You still got to stand on business. See, that's the difference. I stand on business. So
same.
My thing is, like, let's talk numbers. You could think somebody could sing better than me all you want. But who is that person gonna pack out a show?
Are they selling out?
Are they selling out?
At least 20 people gonna show up?
Then we ain't got nothing to talk about.
Facts.
Until you could do that, shut up.
Facts.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But people are going to keep talking. And again, this is insecure people. This is not people that are in their bag and they know. Like a person like we talking about, like the homie Arik. Right. He ain't like that.
At all.
He ain't like that. But why? Because he had some type of home training, one. Two, he's secure in himself.
So that's where I give people some grace. Because it's just like me, right? I wasn't taught how to let's say play nice with others, right? Just even as a young man, you're not taught how to build camaraderie with another man, another young boy. You don't know that. A lot of us young black boys, we kind of bond through whatever shit we were going through together.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You got kids?
No. 2 dogs.
Okay.
2 dogs. I haven't gone down that road yet because I know it's just that's a committed road that I don't want to make a mistake on, where I'm repeating the same cycles.
I love your thoughts
that I was presented in.
Well, let me give you an example. Let me give you something to take with you in the future on that one. Right?
Yeah.
So I love what you said about giving people grace, because we got to give people grace.
That's a fact.
Always.
That's a fact. That's the one thing I had to learn about my parents. Give them grace.
But what we can't do is continue to accept or hold on to the past. And what I mean by that is I didn't have my father in my life. I didn't even know my father until he was dying.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah.
I seen my father maybe 6 times in my life.
Damn.
Crazy part about that is my pops, when he was passing,
Mm-hmm.
that shit hit me like he was there the whole time.
Why? I would feel like he would feel like a stranger, but
yeah.
but also in the sense where
Yeah,
you're looking for that person that you call your father because you
Mhm.
probably see everybody else with theirs, and you
Mhm.
start to realize like, damn, mine ain't around.
But I ain't lose no beat, bro.
For real?
I ain't lose no beat. I ain't have
Mm.
my father.
Mm.
I have my mother. And the crazy thing is my mother was my mother and my father.
Okay.
So she got rough with me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that.
Did
You
y'all
know,
did y'all struggle together?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
You the
and
first-
I was her
you the
first. I was the
firstborn.
firstborn.
Okay, that makes
You know
sense.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You went through the
you
same
went through
pain with her.
every mistake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that. You know
All
what
her
I'm saying?
first mistakes was with you.
with me.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, that's at one point my grandmother was my mother. You know what I'm saying? Because
Facts.
my mom was young.
It's
You know what I'm
lit.
saying?
Same here.
Doing her thing. So
Same here.
for me, what do I look like? I had a son.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
What I look like going to my son, being like, I'm not gonna show you how to be a man because I didn't have my dad around.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
we still going. I yell at my son. He don't like talking to me sometimes
Mhm.
because he know I'm a lecture room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But he's gonna
and-
appreciate that shit later on down the road.
You know what I'm
He will.
saying?
He
Like,
will.
it's just like, I would give anything in this world to hear my mother just talk to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Even if she's talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
Because
you remember how it made you probably feel.
I remember how it made me feel,
That's a
and
fact.
like once I got older, I was like, yo, she's really trying to mold me
Mm-hmm.
and prepare me for when she's not.
See,
And
I missed out on that because I didn't grow up with my moms or my pops, right?
so
And they're both still alive,
wow.
but I never grew up with them, right? So what I try to tell people is like it's a little bit hard for me to hear people's sob stories because I'm like, oh, bro, you don't even know what other people went through.
Exactly.
Like you really don't,
Exactly.
bro. Like I went through some shit, but it's not here for me to like tell war stories.
Right. Or
But
tell people how they supposed to feel
Yeah,
or whatever the case. Yeah.
Nah, I know I am a person that has showed perseverance,
Mm-hmm.
will, and determination because I could have ended up like everybody else, bro. I come
And you
from
could've.
I got 15,
Easily.
I come from 15 brothers and sisters. My mom and my
Bro.
dad, bro.
Bro.
I'm a middle child, bro.
Bro.
Right?
So I see the men before me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And without you even saying all of that,
Mm-hmm.
I could just tell that from the beginning of this conversation, even when you was in here,
Mm-hmm.
how you treat people.
Yeah.
But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm nothing without them.
That's a fact.
You're nothing without the people that support you, man.
No,
You're nothing without them.
I 1000% agree. However, you also have to realize who you are without the people that do not support you.
Well, exactly.
You know what I mean?
100%.
And for me, that's why I was saying, like I grew up without my mom and my pops, right? And the village really did raise me, like my aunts, my grandmothers.
Shout to you, bro. For
You know what I mean? Some of my, I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of women raised me.
Shout to you. Shout
There wasn't a lot of men that raised me. Like I didn't grow up like with my mom and my pops at my graduations. Like the last graduation I remember in my parents at was like my elementary graduation. And even after that, I remember I went over to my aunt's house over by Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, like the small shit makes me happy. It's not like big, like extravagant shit.
Yeah.
Like me going over your house is just to go play video games. I could just chill upstairs and play video games for 6 hours and not have to do nothing. That's fun to me.
Exactly.
I'm a kid. And as a
Right.
kid, I didn't have a childhood. I was raising my little brothers and sisters. I was going to middle school, picking up my brothers and sisters, making sure after school I take my brothers and sisters home.
Mm-hmm.
And when I can't go outside because my brothers and sisters got to eat. My brothers and sisters need clothes and all this shit. And I got to be an adult in a way
Right.
and not have a childhood.
Yeah, a kid.
You feel me?
Yo, you know what's so dope, man, that we can turn that into like, if you're doing music or something like that. Like, again, those are sacrifices that happen during your lifetime. You know what I mean? That is you probably should have never went through, but
Yeah,
you
it's
did.
unfortunate, but it's
You know,
like I appreciate that I don't appreciate the experience. I
Right.
appreciate what I learned from it.
Exactly. And the man that you are today
Yeah. It's based off of everything I
is
went through.
based off of everything that you went through. So like, and I've went through so much, right,
Yep.
in my time.
Yep.
And I don't regret none of it.
No, no. I don't regret it.
You know?
I just ask every woman that comes in contact with any man. I can only speak for black men because that's the community I grew up in. I'm
Right.
never going to speak for white, Hispanic, or nobody else.
Right.
But have patience with black men
Amen.
because a lot of black men are just taught to survive. We're not taught how to build with others. We're not
Right.
taught how to play nice with others. We're not taught how to treat women. Let's be real.
Right.
Like
We're not.
oftentimes we had women teaching us how to treat women. They were telling us to treat women fucked up.
Right.
It's gonna be real. And I think at least in our community, it's like, you could talk bad about the men, but you also got to talk about the people that raised those men.
Right.
You feel me?
Right. And that's why I said, like, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about going through things, right?
Yep.
So you went through that time in your life where you had to be a parent when you
that's
was
a fact.
kid.
That's a fact.
But that didn't stop you from being the man you are today.
No, definitely
So
not.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy for people to be like, oh, make an excuse for bro because he went through this.
Yeah.
Or there's gonna be some people, like I said, like when people would
Yeah.
tell me that this wasn't gonna happen for me, or I love to prove them wrong.
Yo, it's crazy how we really experienced people that told us shit wouldn't happen. Like I've literally had teachers tell me that I'm a fail. I've had grown men tell me, "Oh, you're just gonna end up in jail," and I'm just be like you don't think about it in the moment, but like just as a young kid or just a young teenager, later on, just a random day, you think of it. And I used to be like, "Yo, it's really fucked up that my own people don't want to see me succeed."
Man, it's so crazy, right? That's
Wild.
that's part of the reason why I became a solo artist, because I felt like people who I was in a group with,
Mm-hmm.
like they didn't see my real value.
Mm.
And for me, no matter what the situation, I'm gonna be where you respect me.
Yeah.
And you respect my talent.
So you didn't stay around for like survivor's guilt.
No.
I definitely had survivor's guilt in a lot of things I did, whether it was basketball, whether it's even podcasting. Like, shout out to my guy's show. Like, I tell people all the time, no matter what you say about show, you'll never be able to change my mind because show showed up in ways other people, even friends that's been in my life 20 years, 30 years, the way they never did.
Right.
You feel me? Like, and when you go through things just as a young man or young woman, you don't forget shit. So when I recognize, when parents didn't show up to certain shit, or when family didn't congratulate me on winning a BMA award, or they don't congratulate you just on small stuff. It's just acknowledgement. Like, you don't look for nothing, but you just want somebody that you grew up with or seen, and they be like, yo, I seen you at the City Winery, bro. You sold that shit out twice. Yo, I know I don't talk to you often, bro, but salute. Like, I'm proud of you.
You know what's crazy? So I'm glad that we're talking about like real life, because this type of stuff needs to be spoken about.
Oh, that's a fact.
So some of my family, like, we got the same bloodline, whatever, don't even go to my shows.
Yeah.
So when I was talking about my pops and never knowing him, right? What I did find out, and how I even found out that my pops was sick or found out where he was because through ancestry, I met my sister.
Oh, wow. That's big.
Who
A sister
is-
you never knew you had?
Sister I never knew I had.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. So let me not say I didn't know of her. So my mother told me that I had 3 siblings. Told me I had 2 brothers and a sister.
And you
From
learned
my-
that from your
from my
mom,
father.
not your dad.
Not from my dad.
Okay.
From my mom. And she will always tell me, like, hey, if you ever ran into a girl named Andrea, you ask her who her father is. So we connect on this ancestry. And found out my sister. She looks just like we look just like yo. We could really be twins.
Damn.
Like, and we're a month apart.
Damn.
Yeah, we're a month apart.
Damn.
Month apart, bro.
Damn.
And she's literally been my best friend
Okay.
since that day, bro.
Okay.
And supports me through every. Like, she probably missed 2 shows in like 3 years,
That's fire.
and I've only known her for that long.
It's lit.
That's fire.
Every performance, she's up there. Like, yo, that's my brother.
Mm.
And I never felt love like that, even from my sisters that lived in the house with me.
See, love for me was, I know love for me just in general, personally, has always been difficult. You know what I mean? I've gone to therapy since I was a kid. You know, I've been going to therapy since I was 13.
Yo, can you tell people about therapy though, bro?
Yo,
It's lit.
therapy is challenging because it's gonna make you put all your flaws out on the table and realize you got to recognize them, and that your flaws start with you.
Yo, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yo, bro. Just like I try to tell people all the time, when you insecure starts with where?
Within.
Within.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Within.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? You can't, and that's what I hate, when people try to down other people or try to,
Yeah.
you know, whatever, and you ain't take a look at yourself.
I think that's why I kind of probably grew up too fast, because I do believe that therapy was great, but I do believe it helped mature me faster than I needed to be. Because when they start asking you questions about your family and all these things, whether you know it or not, subconsciously, your perspective is going to change, because you're going to start to see people in different light that the therapist makes you highlight. Like, oh, you know, has anybody ever celebrated you? You'd be like, nah. When's the last time somebody told you they love you? You'd be like, damn, don't nobody even ever tell me they love me.
Yo,
Like,
bro, I concur.
you know what I
Okay?
mean? Like,
Because I went through that. So I had so after my mom passed away, right?
Mhm.
That was a huge thing for me.
yeah,
So I ended up getting counseling.
Yep.
After that.
Yeah.
Yo. And like, I had a bunch of traumatic things happen to me like around that time. I had my mom. So my house caught on fire 3 weeks before that.
damn.
Right. So then, you know how they be like, stuff happens in threes and like all
Mhm.
that stuff. So
Mhm.
my house caught on fire. My mom dies 2.5 weeks later.
Damn.
So like, I literally was like staying at my mom's crib,
Mhm.
like, and like me and my mom was close, especially like towards the end of her life. And like, I would
Trying to be
always-
around that energy, the
and
leftover energy.
and I would always call her and be like, you know, talk trash to her or whatever.
Yeah.
Or she like, my mom's still alive in me,
Yeah.
because I still got voicemails that I go and listen to, man. And then sometimes I'll just cry listening to it, man. Like, just remembering, like, yo, like my mom was like really there for me.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But I remember a time when she wasn't.
Mhm.
And like, when I was in therapy, that was highlighted.
Yeah.
Right. And it also was highlighted like what my mom was going through at that time, as coming up as a young
It's lit.
black mom.
That's the giving grace.
You know, that's
That's the giving
and
grace
that's
part.
the part that made me a better man.
Mhm.
Because even in relationships now, I give that grace.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying?
You have
Because
to.
I'm like, yo,
You don't know what they've been through.
I don't know what she's been through. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of shit. Like, I feel like, yo, sometimes, bro, I feel like I'm a healer.
I think we are
Yeah,
just as
you
men, bro.
know what I'm
I think
saying?
I think mature, evolved, healed men
Mm-hmm.
can understand hurt people,
Mm-hmm.
and I just feel like we know how to. If we don't know, we make it our point to find a way to pour into that person.
Right. I feel like for me, I feel like I really feel like either I'm attracted to people that
Hurt?
hurt people. Like,
Yeah.
yo, like I really feel that way sometimes.
Or
like,
you attract them.
Or I attract them. Exactly.
Yes, because I
And-
feel like the same way.
Yeah. And I really, like, I'm telling you, all my adult life, through all
Mhm.
the women that I messed with, like, they were
Hurt in some
hurting
way.
in some way.
Yeah.
And I was there.
Yeah.
And,
rebound.
and I was like, yeah, they're like they're saving grace almost. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like,
yeah.
yo, I
You poured into them the way other men probably didn't.
Never did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a different responsibility. But you know what that opened up to me though? So when I rewind back and I was talking to you about I never felt love before,
Mm-hmm.
that exposed that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Because
okay.
I was always that person that was there
Yep.
and I'm pouring in your cup,
But nobody's pouring in
but
mine.
nobody's pouring in mine.
Holes at the bottom of my cup.
Yeah.
Every time you pour in, there's holes going out into somebody else's
yo,
cup.
And the crazy part was, right? So shout out to my ex for this one, right? I remember she said to me, and this is, I was young, man. I was like 30 at
Mhm.
the time, bro. And she's like, so we talking about our relationship, and she's like, yo, you know, you love music so much, and this, that, and the third. And she's like, I was just thinking that one day you was gonna get to me.
Mm.
And I was like,
It's lit.
oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like she's telling you in a way, like passive aggressively, like, yo, you didn't love me.
Like, yo, you didn't love on me.
Yeah.
Like I was there for you, literally though. This
Yeah.
girl was like, that was probably the first girl, like, that I dealt with that really understood this music shit, yo.
Yep.
And really knew, like, yo, whether it was we working out together, she brushing my hair before a show,
Mhm.
or whatever, like, yo, this is like, yo, she put everything into what I did. But that later taught me to say that to women, like, yo, you can't always be about me.
Yeah.
Because that's what some women naturally do that.
Yeah, they're nurturers.
They're nurturers.
Yeah.
So they wanna help us. They wanna be there for us. But baby, you gotta remember you too.
Yeah.
You gotta
It's
remember
lit.
you too. You gotta make sure that you're telling me
You're getting your time too.
what you need, right? Because you could be with me all around and you living the Rey Royale lifestyle and we're having fun and you're around these
Mhm.
shows and all this stuff, but you might want to do some other shit.
So for me, I can relate to that because just growing up, I used to always like I said, I didn't know what love was,
Mhm.
right? So I'd always push you away with, yo, don't worry about me, worry about you. Because for me, I'm like, I don't expect this relationship to last long. If it does last long, great. But if it doesn't, I want you to not lose yourself. I don't want you to pour so much into me that you feel like, oh, something should work, but I'm also not telling you all the shit I've been through. So loving me ain't gonna be easy.
Bro.
Right? And just as a man, you gotta be able to tell some women, like I've told women, yo, I'm not easy to love because I'm difficult.
Yeah.
And I'm not difficult on purpose, but you know, whatever I went through made me the person that I am. So be patient with me because wherever you meet me at now, you're still gonna have to peel back some layers. But you gotta be patient with me because whatever I went through caused me to be so layered.
Yeah, and a lot of people won't understand that.
Yeah.
Or
If you don't understand it, it's not for you.
Yeah.
But don't let me waste our time together when I can go pour into somebody else and they could pour into me.
Exactly.
If you're gonna be so guarded, because me, like I had to learn after like 25 to open up to women. Like I can't, because I'm like you said, we're so great at pouring into women. We're great at listening to them. We feel like we're giving them great advice, but like, are we allowing other women to do that to us? Nah, because I'm not trusting them.
And that's the thing that's gonna make you kind of like. That's why I never wanted to be in a committed relationship for like a long time. Right?
Yeah.
Because I felt like
You jaded.
I was pouring into everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But nobody's pouring into
But
me
no,
the way I
felt
want.
like, thank you.
The way I want.
So that's not. See, I knew that wasn't just me.
Nah.
So people need to understand that, like, yo, yes, you might have been loving me. You might have even think that you were loving me the way that
You're supposed to.
You're supposed to. But here's the thing. This is like
You can't love the next person the way you love the last.
some women don't want you, right? I've had women in my past like, oh, I want you to get me something for Christmas, right? Yo, I'm gonna get you exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Like, yo, every kid that's been in my life, they loved me from the day they met me, right? Because especially in terms of gifts,
Okay.
because I got them what the fuck they
wanted.
And for the longest times, girlfriends or whoever I was around, they would be like, yo, my kid would not play with the shit I bought, but they
Only the
played
shit
with
yours.
what you got them.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I gave them what they wanted. So think about that when you're in a relationship with the man. When you give him what he wants, he's gonna give you tenfold, girl.
True.
Tenfold.
True.
And the same with the woman. Like, yo, you give her what you want, but some women will not give you that. They want you to guess.
Yeah.
They want you to guess
It's lit.
They want you to be like, yo, tell me what I like. I can't tell you what, like, yo.
No, don't even quiz me because when you test me, you're testing me to fail. Why are you testing me to fail?
Yo,
Like,
I never got that.
you're
about
gonna ask me a question that you never asked me and expect me to get the right answer. And when I
Yes,
don't,
because
you feel like we lost.
because they feel like, well, you talk to me every day. That's still, yo, I try to tell people all the time, like, just because we live in the same house or whatever, that does not mean that we are connected. That don't mean that. That don't mean that. That just means that you got to keep it spicy.
we share time together.
I was in a relationship one time, man, where we like one of the dopest things we ever did. First of all, we did everything down the middle,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
It don't matter what it was.
Yep.
We was going to a restaurant, whatever. She's paying this, I'm paying that.
Yep.
That's the way we moved with each other.
That's the camaraderie you built.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we going on this trip. Like, yo, I'm purchasing the plane tickets. Yo, you take care of us when we're there. It's all love.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, we had a lasting relationship off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because there was no expectations of her to do everything. There was no expectations of
You
me
already
to do
knew,
everything.
like, if she came up short, you would pick it
Like,
up, and
I'd
vice
pick it up.
versa.
We was the epitome of what a team
Should be.
should be
Yep.
and what is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't move like that.
No.
Yo, when I meet somebody and right off, if you give me that energy, like, oh, I'm supposed to do this, or
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm all set.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm done already, baby.
Yeah.
You don't look that good.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
like I'm about people, like the human being.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lose myself
Like,
over you
I'm not
either.
gonna. Yo, you know what though, bro? I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Another vulnerable moment here on the pod, bro.
It's
yo,
lit.
listen, man. I lost myself.
We all have.
I lost myself.
We
bro.
all have, bro.
In my marriage, bro, I lost myself.
We all have, bro.
Because I was trying to
Please,
I was trying to make her happy
but not make yourself.
because she was uncomfortable
Yeah.
with my light.
Really?
She was uncomfortable
So
with my light.
where you were with your light and people appreciating you, liking you, her hearing people talk about you, that made her feel bothered in a way?
Yeah, and it intimidates, and not just her, it intimidates a lot of people. See, like, for instance, right, I remember me and her up to this point, we never had an argument, bro. Like, we had, like, the perfect relationship, bro, until the first time she went to one of my shows.
Damn.
Because the first time we went somewhere, we had went to, what's that joint in Revere? Sammy's Patio.
Okay.
We went to Sammy's Patio, right?
Yep. Shout out to Sammy's
Come on, like,
Patio.
shout out to
It's
Sammy's
lit.
Patio.
Yes, sir.
Like, that's where a lot of,
So a lot of artists that got their first start.
Got their first start or whatever.
Yes.
So, like, a friend of mine asked me to just come out and just, like, do something. Like, yo, I'm going to pay you. Like, just, like, come out here, bro. I was like, I'm kind of like, and I'm not one of those artists that's like, yo, I'm past that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You're gonna take the opportunity.
But I kind of like it was somebody that I had respect for. So I was like, yo, I'll do it. Went out there, whatever. So there was more guys in the building than there were women at that time. So she seen that and was like, all right, whatever, right? So now, next, we go to fast forward. We Jay. My boy J.O. was having a show in Fenway. So
diverse.
It's
now,
lit.
Diverse crowd.
now it ain't nothing but women.
Yes. Yes.
All right?
Yes.
It's all women now.
Yes.
So I hit the for those of you might not know, and for those of you who don't know either, I have like a signature intro
Oh shit.
that I do.
Really?
So when I go ladies, I hit this long, really long note.
Yeah.
And I holler for the ladies or whatever. That's something.
Oh,
I've been
that
doing
threw it off.
since the beginning of the thing. So as soon as I hit that first note, all the camera phones was out and all the girls was just going crazy.
Yeah.
And then I started singing the "Come and Talk to Me's" and like all that stuff I was singing earlier. So the whole and I could see in her eyes, like I could see her going from this
To what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah. I think as men, I think we're all afraid of that, bro. Like, just having our significant other around what we love
Mhm.
and seeing the reaction from other people, because we don't know what their reaction is going to be to it. You don't know what your lady's reaction is going to be if a woman walks up to you and just gives you a hug, just a genuine hug. Oh my God, Ray, I miss you so much. I've been meaning to go to your show for the past 2 years, and I'm going to make sure I make one this year.
Yo,
But give me another hug because I missed you.
yo.
Nothing about it. There's nothing wrong with it.
No.
But it's like,
You don't know. You can't. But see, and back to what you always say about grace, right?
yeah,
You can't like. I don't get jealous about stuff like that.
No, I
Like
don't.
you had people in your life before me.
Yeah.
As long as you don't disrespect me,
mm-hmm.
like as long as I'm not sitting in front of you and I'm not grabbing a girl's ass or something like that, as
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't be worried about
Other people.
as I said, about to me and the person, right, that I
Yeah.
used to deal with, right. One of the things I loved about her, bro,
Mhm.
right, was me and her. We would go and talk about a situation.
Okay.
Like, say for instance, like I remember one time this like Asian girl was trying to get at me, and like she was making a joke in the car going home, like what she was gonna do, file your nails, nigga.
It's lit.
Yo, I just had to laugh, yo. Like I was just dying, like, yo, you are funny as shit, yo. But it's stuff like that makes me love. That makes me, and it made me like
Yeah.
fall in love with her deeper, because like, yo, she's not taking this shit serious. Like
No.
she's looking at this shit like, yeah, like I'm going home with you. I'm not worried about them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I had an incident. I was in Connecticut. My girl was in the audience too.
Damn.
My girl was there. And yo, this lady, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm doing my thing, man. She comes and like wipes my brow with like with a towel
Oh
and stuff.
shit.
And then my shirt was open.
Oh.
Like so like I had like 3 buttons unbuttoned. She went down the whole thing and just went down to my joint and grabbed it.
Damn. In
And
front of
we-
your lady.
in front of everybody.
Ladies, we gotta do better.
And like, yo, I was literally like this, like, yo, because I was like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how was Shorty gonna
Yeah.
react. Like, was this
Yeah.
like, is she about to try to come over and
Go crazy.
go crazy or whatever? But nah, like she took it like a trooper, and like we actually laughed about it, like going home, like yo. Like, how was you feeling in that moment? I was like, yo, I was feeling crazy, because I was like, yo, I didn't know what you was going to do. I
Mhm.
didn't know how you was going to feel about it. But I've had moments like that. I've had women, like, come and throw thongs on the stage. Like, yo, it's like,
But
Yeah.
even as a man, like, I can't speak for women because I'm a man. But
Mhm.
as a man, like, you want your biggest supporter there, which is your spouse, right? But at the same
I
time,
would hope you do.
You do. At the same time, it's like I don't want to put my spouse in this position where she's not comfortable.
But see, that's the thing, right?
And not comfortable as in the people around you. Comfortable as in you might not be a person who likes to be out in public. You might not like crowds.
Right.
So you being there, you're already irritated.
But to be with you
Yep.
or me,
Mm-hmm.
you would have to learn to adjust to that.
See, I'm
If-
different. I'm different in that
if-
regard. I agree with
if-
you. I
if
agree
you-
with you.
If that's what you, but see this, and I love.
But that's
so tell me
also-
about you. So tell me why.
So for
you-
me, I don't have that expectation because of how I was brought up.
got you.
So I don't look for a significant other. I'm not a person now,
Mhm.
and I feel like I do believe that that's something that I probably missed in my life.
Mhm.
So I don't yearn for it, but I can't miss what I never had.
Okay, so I look at much respect to what you're saying,
Mhm.
and I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you another side of that.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not necessarily that I'm looking for that or I need that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm giving you,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
most dudes, right? You're not gonna have your chick on tour.
Fuck
You're
no.
not gonna have your girl.
Fuck no.
You're doing all that. Most dudes aren't. But again, if I love you and I'm with you,
Yeah.
see, here's the thing. I'm grooming my girl to be a part of the business.
Okay.
That's it. That's the difference. Because if we gonna be together, like if this gonna be a real thing,
Yeah.
baby, you gonna work. You just ain't gonna spend no money.
That's a fact.
See, that's it. That's it. That's the thing.
You got to pour into this whole thing.
You got to pour into this whole thing. You got to show me that
You're worth keeping around.
That you're worth my investment.
It's lit.
Because your spouse is an investment.
Exactly. Just like we're an investment.
That's a fact.
Because she's gonna invest in you. She's gonna be like, yo, baby, don't worry about this. I'm gonna go grab, whatever you need for your live show.
I'm gonna help. I'm gonna be a cog in this machine.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not ready for that, right? For me, I need an entrepreneurial type woman.
Okay.
And that's no disrespect to 9-to-5ers and all that. That's no disrespect to
That's
that.
what you need right now.
But as someone that I feel like is gonna be my backbone, I'm gonna need you to create while I'm creating.
Okay.
So here's my thing, because when the time happens,
Yep.
and that first millie comes around, what you do? What you gonna do? That's what I want to know. See, that's the thing though. That's the thing though. Like a lot of people used to rag on what's her name? Kimora
Lee Simmons.
Come on, man.
Okay.
She would have definitely been a wifey for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Because she was about that business. I don't know what happened in their relationship and all that.
Personal life, we don't know.
We don't know about that. But you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the type of
business,
woman, the business aspect. Yo, fellas, stop chasing these. Like, we chase these little Instagram models and all this stuff. Girls that's just like something. Like, come on, I'm guilty of it too, man.
Yeah, we all are.
You know what I'm saying? I'll see you. What? Damn, man, it's one of them. I just be on.
You gotta.
Like, God.
The people that you pay your attention, your time to nowadays are the people that you should invest in. You can't invest in every woman,
and you can't. And I think that's where people need to, like, a lot of these like ball players and like a lot of even singers, y'all get caught up in these chicks that just look good, and that's it. That's it.
But you also got to remember, a lot of these athletes didn't have great upbringing. Some of them became athletes out of trauma, out of struggle, out of trying to get their mom out the hood, trying to get their baby sister and baby brother out the system to make money.
Amen. But
you know
again, bro, as I say to this, right? Now, I'm gonna give you grace if you're like the 21-year-old
of course,
dude from Jacksonville, right?
Of course.
I'm gonna give you grace. You young.
But if you're 30 plus, no.
If you're 30 plus, I ain't giving you no grace, bro. You just
It's lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, yo, we all are not products of how we grew up.
Correct.
I grew up with no father. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this other stuff. You grew up with no parents, bro. That don't make us not men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I just had a different path of getting there.
Exactly.
But if we meet and we're at the same place in life, for me, I feel pretty fucking good.
I just think that people need to put as a man, you should have an expectation for your woman and vice versa.
It's lit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when she comes to
I don't want to just no kept chick. I've had those already. I don't want a kept chick that's just at home watching TV. Like,
no.
Be at home. I'm not gonna say be at home. Just be active.
Yeah.
That's all I ask. Like,
right. That's
all I ask, bro. Just be active.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, this is
like,
funny.
I'm such a minimalist. Like, it don't take much to please me.
Yeah, it's so funny. We could really be boys.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm the same way, dog. Like,
I don't need much.
I don't need much.
Just give me my peace, and I'm gonna always give you your time that you want.
That's what I'm saying.
As long as you give me my peace, I'll give you the time that you want. As long as you become a part of my peace, you can have whatever you want. But once you disturb that peace,
it's a wrap.
You got to take what comes with it.
It's a wrap for you. I mean, for me, and I feel like as I've gotten older, like, I know what I want.
Yes.
There's a difference.
I'm not playing with my shit.
There's a difference. I'm not playing with it anymore. So back in the day, like, so that's what I'm saying. If I made it right now, right? If I, you know what I'm saying? I get a #1 record right now, bro. And you got all these, because you know the Yaimins are coming. The Yaimins come on a local level, man.
Yes.
So
now they're gonna come.
It's 50-fold now,
yes.
right? So you know what I'm saying. And again, I lived through that.
Yeah.
I was on tour when I was 17, right? So, and I was on the Keisha Cole Love Tour, right? If you ever been to Keisha Cole show, it ain't nothing but women. Nothing.
That's a fact. I went to that shit at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Rhode Island, and that shit, girls was singing that shit word for fucking. She wasn't even singing. She just kept putting the mic out to the crowd.
Yeah, because that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
So imagine that for 20 dates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We going to different cities, different towns.
You got
man.
expectations.
Like I tell people, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell my friends and stuff all the time, like, yo, and even females that I've dated, like, yo, a man, you ain't really lived until you've been in an environment like that. Like, yo, when you went on tour or something like that, where it's just we were the opening act, right?
First ones.
First ones hit the stage, right? So we went from being the opening act to being right before Keisha, literally.
Yeah. So you're there when everything's filling up. Yeah, the whole crowds are filling in. Everybody's getting in their seats, they're getting close for Keisha, but they experiencing the group before, and it's like, whoa, who the fuck?
And the crazy part about that was like, and this is why to this day, Keisha Cole, I don't care what it is, what anybody say about her, whatever. Keisha Cole is the realest artist in the music industry that I've ever met.
It's lit.
And the reason why I say that is we met Keisha when we was all young. We was all in our 20s when we met. We both were signed to A&M Records at the time.
Yeah.
Which, it was just a branch of Interscope. We both were signed to Ron Fair.
Okay.
If you go back to the first album, Metro City was on her album.
Okay.
We sung the song Superstar. So if you guys remember that album, go back to that record. And
I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, go check that out, man.
And I Changed My Mind video.
And also,
It's lit.
Yep, it was in the I Changed My Mind video.
That's
you know what
crazy.
I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Holy
like, yo, and
shit.
I was repping the hometown like crazy. Like, had my Boston hat on and everything.
That's a
like,
fact.
yeah, that's what it is.
That's
like,
a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because, coming from the bean, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm from Dorchester, man. Like, yo,
you don't got big expectations, bro.
We don't got expectations. Like that.
Not unless you Mark Wahlberg.
You know, we was really just singing to have fun.
Yeah.
And get girls. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you never.
That was your talent. It wasn't a jump shot.
Yeah, you never thought. I never thought that I would be in the same room as Kanye West. I never thought I'd be in the same room as RZA from Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd be in the same room as Sean Garrett. I never thought I'd be in the same room as the Prince, Queen Latifah.
But that's what hard work and determination do.
You know, like, and you can continue to name drop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not once did that ever make me a egotistical person.
Okay.
Because that was all a part
The plan.
of a plan and the
It's lit.
journey of where I wanted to be. And that's why when I meet new artists, like when artists do my show, a couple of artists said to me just recently, like, yo, I ain't never been treated like this, yo, at a show.
It speaks to you and your character.
Because they went to my show, they ate good, they had a dressing room. Come on, bro. You're not getting it. Like
Nah,
yo,
that's rare.
I was getting dressed in a bathroom, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
back in the
saying?
day.
Like back in the day.
It's
Or you had to
lit.
show up to the show with your stuff on.
Yeah, with your shit
You
on.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, wasn't nobody caring about you? Wasn't nobody, if you ain't the main act, nobody cared if
Nobody
you got a
gave
sound
fuck.
check.
Nope.
Nobody cared about any of that stuff. And they really took that to heart. Like, yo, you really like take care of us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I went through
You went through the fire.
the fire.
So I definitely understand that you burning, boy. You feel me? Like, and that's how I feel with podcasting.
Yeah.
It's like I always try to reach out to people, and we've been dubbed before, and I never feel no ways about it. It's just like, all right person, wrong time. That's
Right.
how I see it. It's
Yeah.
right person to ask, but it's the wrong time or situation. But ask again down the road. There's nothing wrong with trying. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a person that's gonna ask you even if you tell me no, and I don't mind. But at
Right.
least I know, and I gave the effort. Versus not giving the effort at all and going home like, yo, what if I asked Ray to come on the podcast? I should have asked Ray to come on the podcast.
Nah,
bro.
you see, even I said, and you know,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, I'm like, yo, what's good, man?
That's a fact.
Let me slide through, yo.
That's
you
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying?
That's
Like,
a fact.
and as an artist, even people consider me a legend or consider me whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I'm still not arrogant enough to be like, yo, you got to ask me. Yo, if I respect what you're doing,
Yes.
I'm gonna come to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Just like I would think you would come to me.
See, but-
You know what I'm saying?
See, but
Like,
what you did, what I appreciate is you followed after.
It's lit.
Right?
No doubt.
And I have a lot of people that will always reach out to us, but don't even be following us. And I'd be like, respectfully, I appreciate you reaching out, but it's like, you don't even follow us, but you're asking us to support you.
Yeah, to put us on your.
You want us to take our personal time,
introduce us to your audience,
and put it on our audience, and take the time out with our camera and our equipment and our personal time. My man got a whole family of 5.
Wow.
So for me, it's like, I don't like wasting his time. So
Right.
like, what is this going to be of value to us? Because we know it's going to be value to you because
Right.
you don't have no platforms you ever been on.
Exactly.
Right? So we be the ones taking the risk, and we're open to it, but give the same support that you're looking for.
Right.
Like when you try to go on these platforms and these podcasts, there's nothing wrong with asking. It's up for the people to say yes or no.
Right.
But that's not a bad thing. You never know. It could be a bad moment. It could be a bad day, or somebody might not see your DM.
Right.
And that's where I think you got to take your ego out of shit.
And that's another thing, right? So that's what I said, like I'm going to a comment that I said earlier about what pushed me to do the things that I do now.
Right.
Like if somebody didn't invite me on their show, or didn't invite me on their radio show or podcast or whatever the case of the matter is, I never got mad.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Just wasn't my time yet.
It just wasn't my time.
That's it. But when I see you, I might ask.
But also, though, what that did for me was, because I've always been the underdog, and I love.
It's lit.
Oh yeah, I love a good underdog story.
I love that.
I love a good underdog story.
You know why I love it so much, bro? Because those are the underdogs are the people that really, really put that grind in.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And the ones that,
they've had the doors closed in their face.
they had. I've had the doors closed in my face so many times, but when you up,
Facts.
and you up for real,
Facts.
and you know what I'm saying, and I enjoy the fact that I have multiple businesses in my craft.
It's lit.
Same thing. Same thing.
I enjoy that.
Same
bro.
thing. Like, for me, I think the best thing for a black man to have, bro, is an imagination.
Oh man, bro.
Right? Because for me, it's like
talk that talk.
So many
bro.
black men, bro, we grow up not knowing what we can do, what we're capable of, or who we're able to call on to help us with doing anything that we're capable of. Right? So it's like, you got to have this perseverance about yourself. You've got to have this willpower, but you also have to have people that want to, who want to believe in you.
Amen.
Who want to believe in you. You know what I mean?
I really believe that, but it starts with you, right?
Yeah.
Like
it starts with your idea.
At the end of the day,
it starts with your idea and your imagination, and that's what this podcast was.
And when you take those chances, right? When you take those risks, like I didn't know what Rey Royale experience was gonna be. I didn't even know. I just named it. I was just like,
I didn't know what ItsLitBoston was, but I called it. I was being super. I was trying to be over the head because just as us from Boston, I feel like we're so smart, but we don't recognize it. Right, and we'll make things so intricate, so complex, but it should be so easy that anybody can get it.
Amen.
So for me, when I did ItsLitBoston, my thing was I was trying to tie the name Boston in because all of us from here always try to let people know we're from here.
Boston, yep.
Right? So for me, it was like ItsLitBoston, but it's lost in translation for Boston because there's so many conversations that we're going to have on here that you wouldn't have thought of or weren't even thinking of on that frequency because it got lost in conversation. But sitting here having this conversation, you're able to learn about somebody, their peaks, their valleys, and their lows, and you learn like, yo, Ray's just like me, bro. Like,
and that's
I could be that.
And that's what makes this magical, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I said this media stuff that we do is a real, like I said,
it's not for the weak.
It's not for the weak, man. And you're gonna have so many. I feel like my show's like the Temptations. Like we don't we done had like 3-4 co-hosts, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that shows you trying, bro.
And you go through that. Like,
bro, I had it in Cybersound. We had 8 people on the microphone at one time.
Oh man.
Right? And I used to quarterback it to the point where I had to start buying more headphones because I was like, all right, instead of me yelling, Let me help people experience what I'm experiencing.
Right.
Because it's one thing for you to talk and have a conversation with somebody who can't hear themselves. You guys are gonna talk over each other. You're gonna miss points.
Right.
You're gonna miss good conversation. But if
Right.
you can let somebody hear themselves, they'll take their time and listen.
And I think like also if we're even speaking on that, I love that you brought
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like that's a trait with a lot of even my show. We had to learn that.
Yeah.
Um,
Take turns. One mic. One at a time.
one at a time.
We can't talk and listen.
We exactly, and I feel like even if we shot to relationships, right? Some people talk. If some people
You shy away from it.
some people they talk not they you know what I'm saying they listen to talk.
They listen and respond and not listening to understand.
You don't want to
It's lit.
understand.
Yeah, you just want to keep talking.
What
and-
you just want to keep talking over me. You want to just keep getting your point out. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that used to frustrate me even on my show because somebody would be giving a great
point.
right?
Mhm.
But it got messed up because somebody was doing some color commentary that shouldn't have been happening at that time, you know, or making a joke when something was serious.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're messing up. You're missing the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing the moment, and you're stepping on your co-host
Yes.
moment also.
On their toes. And what people need to understand is like, yo, when like look at this. Like, I love shit like this.
Yeah.
This is an organic conversation between two black men
Yes, sir.
that they're giving their opinions on what they've been through in their life.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And if we sat here and was like, yo, like, yo,
it wouldn't get nowhere.
It wouldn't get nowhere.
But that's what I always think about when, whenever I'm having conversations with people or even on a podcast, I try to let people know, listen, I'm not gonna ever have no pre-written questions. I'm not gonna go do a whole lot of studying on you. I'm obviously gonna learn who you are, but I'm not gonna learn so much that I learn all this crap about, not crap, but this stuff
Mhm.
about you, but you know nothing about me. Because that's not real conversation. That's just interrogation.
Hey, bro, like,
And I don't want to interrogate nobody.
I love your thoughts on that.
I don't
man.
want to interrogate
I love
nobody
your
in
thoughts
life.
on that, bro. Because here's the thing, like I said, I feel like I know you, and I
Mhm.
don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Because
fact.
again, people, I'm notorious for taking over people's interviews because
Mm-hmm.
they don't know how to interview.
Right. Right.
And like this is, without a doubt, the best interview that I've had.
It's lit.
Appreciate that, beloved.
And we really sitting here having a drink
Having conversation.
and conversating.
And
There's no tricks and whistles to
there
it.
ain't no bashing no
And-
other
and,
buddy.
like-
None of that shit. It's just adult conversation
and
that
how-
people can listen to in a car. People can watch
Mhm.
in the background on their TV, let it play and
Exactly.
all that stuff. And those are the things that I strive for, just not even just locally, just
Mhm.
for anybody. Because my thing is like everybody's connected by 6 degrees of separation, right? But
Amen.
the smartest man learns from the last man's, or a wise man learns from a smart man learns from a wise man's mistakes,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Preach.
It's lit.
And
Preach.
and I learned from everybody ahead of me, where it's like I don't want to make those same pitfalls. Like I don't want to be clicked up where I'm clicky with all these people that other people don't like me. People like us and appreciate us because we're not biased.
Yo, man. And you know what,
Mhm.
brother? Please continue that.
Yeah, trying, man.
Because I see that so much here.
The
And
biasness.
it really hurts my soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As someone who's about the community, right?
Yes.
I'm about the community pushing. I'm not about personal gain or whatever. Like
None
for
of
me,
that.
I could easily have a Ray Royale show and that's just it. And I
Yep.
don't have to invite nobody onto
It's lit.
my stage. I don't have to do any of that.
At all.
But I
But
do
you
it.
choose to.
But I do it because one, I ain't gonna be singing forever, bro.
That's a fact.
And I feel like when I'm done, like yo, I want to be a manager.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
I'm still gonna want to be
in the scene
in
and
the
be
scene,
involved.
doing something
Yeah.
in some capacity.
Yeah.
So when I'm working with artists, I'm training them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm training. I'm taking everything that I learned from being signed
Mm-hmm.
to being unsigned and the road that it took to get signed.
Mm-hmm.
Then once you were signed, learning, because a lot of artists think like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get a record deal and then your
Yeah.
life changes tomorrow.
No.
Hell no.
It's not the truth.
That ain't the truth, man.
As soon as you get that money, you got to pay those
Like-
back taxes.
Like, you listen, man. Look, oh man, I could, bro,
It's lit.
bro.
Back
Listen,
taxes.
see, that's what I'm saying. Like you hit it on the nail. I need to write a book. I swear to God, man, because I could tell. Like I've literally have stories for days, whether they were good stories or bad stories, yo. Like, and all of this shaped me as the artist that I am today. And the reason why the reason why I say that I had such a wonderful this album that I just put out
Mm-hmm.
was my defining moment for me.
Okay.
Right. And this and bro, I haven't sold 50 million records or anything like that, but just to be in a room
Mm-hmm.
full of people that was there to see me.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this happened 4 other times. Like, you know what I'm saying? So why is this one so special?
It's the most
Right?
recent.
It's the most recent one.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care, like, when you put an album out, right? You want people to like that shit. Like, you know,
When's the last time you put an album out?
my last one was last year.
Okay.
So it wasn't like this was like a comeback
long
album
time.
or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Like, no, it wasn't that. But
Did you put out an album before last year also?
no. So that
That's
was
what I was
actually
gonna- that's what I was
so
gonna
that was
ask.
actually my comeback album.
Yes.
Right.
That was your comeback album after your
After
mom
like
passed.
after yes.
All the things you went through, the
Yes.
house burning down.
Yes,
So that's
all that.
That's your perseverance album, but this album is your album of growth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had a COVID album.
Okay.
Right. So my COVID album, man, that shit actually did really well. Like
Mhm.
everyone was in the house listening and all that good stuff, man. Then after that, I took like again,
Mm-hmm.
I was getting married and stuff. Like so.
Different point in your life.
Yeah, a different part of my life started, and I wasn't doing live shows like that. I
Mhm.
wasn't doing music like that. Like I wasn't Rey Royale.
Yeah.
So
You was a shell of yourself.
yes. So then the next, once that situation left,
You was able to shed everything.
I was able to talk
Yeah.
about it. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And
No eggshells.
some of the songs really hit me on that record because, and it wasn't like for me, most times what I enjoy about music, right,
Mm-hmm.
is even with this album, right, you have I'm pretty sure like you guys like judge people's albums and
Of
stuff
course,
like
of
that
course,
and be
of
like,
course.
yo, you know what I'm saying? I listened to this and this record hit me because of this, or the,
Yes.
most times when records hit me, I listen to the way they sing,
Yep.
what they're talking about,
Yep.
and can I feel what they're saying?
I
Now,
also look for authenticity. Like I look for
Yep.
it to if it's real,
Mhm.
or are you just trying to sell me a record?
Right,
Like
And
do
it-
you look like the person that went through the pain that you're talking about?
right. I enjoy that too,
You know what I mean?
right? I enjoy that too, right? And that's one of the things I live for. Like, I want you to feel everything I'm saying, even if I'm talking about having sex.
Mhm.
I want you to feel that
That's
shit.
a fact.
You know what
That's a
I'm
fact.
saying? So for me, what this album was, as I said, I was always wanting to do like a 12 play album.
Mhm.
Like that was my thing. Because of the R. Kelly influence, like of making a vulnerable record like that and explaining to women how we feel as men, like
Yeah.
going through the different phases of love making,
Yeah.
basically. And it's so funny that a lot of my fans, right, or supporters, I don't like calling people fans, but a lot of my supporters are like, "Oh my God,
Hmm.
Ray," like, because they look at me like a nice guy, like
A lover boy.
like a wholesome guy, like
Lover
right?
boy, yeah.
That's what somebody said. Well, I was on the radio last week. Somebody was like, "Okay, Ray, I went to your show, and then
Mhm.
like you was up there, like, let me show you what this dick can do," and I was like, "What?" Like, and I was laughing, like, y'all don't know that's really me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
again, people they never really get to see that side of me.
Right.
So I think that's why this concert hit different
Mm-hmm.
because I was peeling shit that they never seen before.
Right. You ever thought
know what I'm
about doing
saying?
like behind the scenes stuff when you're like shooting your radio show or music videos or even behind the scenes videos over you at city wineries or performances? You know what I
Yes,
mean? So that way they
so-
could see
Yes.
how you are.
So I'm just now getting into that. Well,
Okay.
I used to do that all the time. Like,
Yeah.
see, this is what I'm saying. So
Taking it more serious. now.
like going back to that more serious mode
Yeah.
that I was like in the beginning. I documented like if you go back and do research on me, like you would see like if I did a video, like I always did like a behind it, like that. The behind the scenes shit was its own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it would be its own thing, and you see how the video was shot, who was on there, blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
So now, actually, shout out to Jay Hunt. I was just he just did my whole the whole album release thing
Okay.
and all of that. And recap video was crazy.
Came out crazy, bro. And then like just I was just sitting there like, and sometimes you have that, damn, that's me moment. Mm-hmm.
Like I had one of those moments.
That's a great moment.
Because when you're on stage, right, you're in the moment.
Yeah, you're not thinking about it.
So you're not really thinking about it until you go
and see yourself in a recap video.
And you watch it back.
Through somebody else's vision.
And through somebody else's vision, right? And you also get to see, like I said, the thing that really made me love it even more was the people's response to it.
Yeah.
The people's response to stuff, even through their own eyes. I was like, yo, this is dope, man.
This is a great experience it's like euphoric. You can't even
it really is. You can't explain it. Like for the longest time, right? I couldn't explain the moment that I felt when I was on the Apollo. Like, yo, and if you watch that video, you'll see me like gazing into the stars, bro. Like just like
because you're just zoning out.
Because I'm just lost, bro. I'm just like, yo, I'm really like, yo, this is fucking happening. Like, I'm at the Apollo, and like, nigga, they giving me like they treating me like I'm Michael Jackson. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like those moments you'll never ever forget. Me singing at Fenway, 38,000 people screaming for you, bro. Screaming for you. That's a moment you ain't never gonna get over that, yo. Like that's something that will live with you until you die.
That's a fact. But that's I just feel like it's in life, man. Like you've got to learn to appreciate where you came from.
Oh man, and I
learn to appreciate where you came from, and
I appreciate the people before me too.
Yeah,
and I think that's what's so like.
Appreciate the fucking journey. Man.
Back to your question earlier, like when you was like, "Yo, what do you feel like R&B's missing, or just people what we missing in the game in general? Like it is giving the legends, their props."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For opening that door.
And carrying it.
And carrying the torch for what you trying to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, we need to start loving on our legends instead of trying to pit them against each other. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
lit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? For like,
just appreciate one another. Nobody gotta be the lesser of the two.
Like it's fun. It's fun saying like, yo, we played the game for my show earlier. It's fun. Brandy or Monica, like, but they're both dope.
They're both dope, but you still have a preference. You
know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with having a preference.
No.
It's nothing wrong with you going, I like Chris Brown more than Usher. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't take nothing away from either one of those dudes. You can't take nothing away from either one of them. And to be honest, I think people like sometimes like we get caught up in the eras, right? Like, come on, bro. In the 90s, bro, 80s, 90s, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. Come on, bro. Michael Jackson, you know what I'm saying? Prince, Lionel Richie, Stevie Wonder. There's certain people that you think about, but it's during those eras.
Yeah.
So we can't go Marvin Gaye and then go Rey Royale. They're like, that's two different times.
Yeah, you have to appreciate everybody along the way.
Along their way, and when they was doing and when they was hot and what they was doing. Like Usher in the early 2000s, bro, there was nobody stopping him.
No.
Nobody stopping him. So how could we compare him to Chris?
Yeah. Two different eras.
Like right now, Chris there's nobody.
Two different eras.
There's nobody even close to that kid.
And it's just not the same.
There's nobody close to him though.
Yeah.
There's nobody, because again, Chris Brown.
He's from a different era also.
But see, let me tell you why Chris Brown is ill. Let me tell you why Chris Brown is who he is today. Because Chris Brown was in between the last movement of real singers and real music.
Yeah.
He came out in the 2000s. When we were doing this, it
was him and Omarion. Him and Omarion.
And even with Omari, like he was
him
in
and Omarion, because Omarion at the time was bigger.
Yeah, okay.
Because when he did the BET and he did the touch, like when he did that dancing on the stage, that was a thing.
Because B2K was hot like fish.
Not even that. It was Omarion.
But him stepping away from Omarion. Listen, man. Even a lot of people, and I'm a singer for real, right? but I also know how to appreciate people who are entertainers and who really know how to put on a show. And that's why people used to say, and some people would laugh when they would say Bobby Brown was the king of R&B. Yo, you fucking right he was.
Yeah.
Look at what he was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, look, if you really go back to those tapes, bro, and really see Bobby in his essence, bro,
Mm-hmm.
wasn't nobody doing it like him.
Oh, listen.
Well,
It's lit.
wasn't nobody doing it
There's
like him,
there's
bro.
nobody doing it like him, and hopefully there's somebody that comes along and does it just like you, bro.
Yeah, man, like all I could do, man, is go. I just want to be a vessel for people, man, and be one of those people that, they was like, yo, I seen Ray's grind, and I appreciate what the fuck he was doing, and that shit inspired me. Yo, do you know I have grown people, you know what I'm saying? People that's even older than me. Like, yo, you inspire me.
On that note, I know we about to run out of time over there.
Yes, sir.
Give me, if you can, give the people some piece of advice that can inspire the next person out there just watching you.
As a good friend of mine says, bet on yourself.
Mm.
Because everybody, if they don't see the vision, they're not going to agree with what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to see your vision. But if you show up and you're consistent,
Yep.
even when you fall, even when you don't have a great moment,
Mm-hmm.
even when things, like I said, you can knock me out, I'm gonna jump right back up.
It's lit.
And the crazy part is, yeah, you might have knocked me on my ass, but when I jump back up, I'm gonna be better than that before you hit me,
That's a fact.
before you knocked me, bro.
That's a fact.
So continue to be who you are. Strive, perfect your craft, and be the best human being that you can, because that right there is bigger than anything, man. It's bigger than your talent or
Mhm.
anything like that. I'm not saying dim your light. I'm not saying you have to walk around and be,
Less of
be
yourself or
less
shell
of
of
yourself
yourself.
to help other people,
Yeah.
who can't deal with that. But at the same time, man, love is love, man, and love on yourself. I think a lot of artists, we're too busy pouring into people all the time, as we was talking about that
Yep.
earlier on the personal note,
Yep.
that we don't appreciate. Like, yo, I wasn't going so hard that I went from one show, sold out show, to another sold out show.
Mm-hmm.
So all that pressure and all that, and you're doing all that. I have yet to take the moment to take in what happened to me on my album release party.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my advice to people. When something good happens to you, embrace it.
Yeah.
Go have a drink. Call
Yeah.
up, say like, yo, bro, like come celebrate with me, dog.
You gotta lean into that
You know what I'm
greatness.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
yo, you gotta lean into that greatness. You know what I'm saying? I know you said something like, yo, when I won a BMA, like I didn't have, you know what I'm saying,
That's a
whatever.
fact.
But hopefully you had some friends around you or whatever.
I did, and that's
You-
where it's
you-
like
You know what I'm saying? And you guys were able to celebrate, because that's a big moment, bro.
super.
That's
like
a
for me, it was surreal because one, we didn't enter it; somebody entered us,
that's even dope,
right?
man.
And shout out to Jay Hunt. We found out that we was nominated from Jay Hunt.
Wow.
Right?
Yep. Shout out to Jay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for me, it was just the recognition alone. Like, all right, niggas see the hard work out here. Like, it's not just conversation.
Yeah.
It's more than content. It's something that's everlasting that you can go back and watch. You can go back and watch our Fred the Godson interviews, rest in
Right.
peace. You can go back and watch our Mara Wu interviews.
Yeah.
You can go back and watch my Ramiro interview over at Cybersound. Like, there's things that you can see from my past that will let you understand why today people are selective, right?
Right.
Because everybody that meets you everybody that meets you doesn't deserve to experience you.
Yo, man. All right, man.
It's lit.
You know what I mean? Real shit. Like,
bro,
like
man,
just
saying
'cause
we
you
running out of time, but you about to start a whole nother conversation.
I'm sorry. Wait, tell the people where they can find you at, bro.
Man,
I'm sorry.
look,
I'm sorry.
nah, man, nah. Speak that piece, man, because you was speaking real, man.
My thing is like, you know, I've always had survivor's guilt, and I used to always think that the people that I meet, I need to do something with them. Like I need to help.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just like
Right.
you survive some shit, so you always feel like, yo, I see the good in this person. Let me help them out.
Right.
But it can be right person, wrong time. Right
Hey,
person,
man.
wrong time. Where I want to pour into you, help you out, give you all the game, give you the jewels. You could. I'm gonna give it to you for free. Yo, I'm gonna go over here. I want to bring you along just because I feel like if I put you in that room, you'll blossom.
Right.
But you might not be ready.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, bro. Like
You might not be ready, and I gotta accept that shit.
Sometimes, like I look at that with myself too. Like,
Yeah.
I want to help everybody,
Facts.
right?
Yeah.
And you know the sad reality, though, bro.
Everybody can't come.
Not even just that, bro. But I had to really look at this, man, and I'm gonna jump to the end right here.
Mm-hmm.
But not everybody want to help me.
It's lit.
A lot of givers and takers out here.
Yeah, man.
A
So,
lot of it.
man, you can look me up, man. My name is Rey Royale, man. That's ReyRoyale. You can catch me on everything. Rey Royale 617 on every platform, man.
You got any shows coming up?
Oh man, of course, man. I got an R&B sing along. So I was telling you about my R&B sing alongs, my R&B sing along event, man. The theme this month is gonna be Usher versus Chris Brown.
It's lit.
It's gonna be fire, man.
That's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good time, man. We're
That's
gonna be
gonna be
up in
good.
there. I actually got a Mother's Day one coming up right after, and I got a Father's Day one coming as well. Because
Fire.
listen, man, gotta celebrate our fathers, bro.
It's
Like,
lit.
the real ones out here that's doing their thing. That's also like a birthday celebration for me.
Okay.
And also this summer at Franklin Park, I'm doing the second Behind Closed Doors concert outside at Franklin Park, man. That's gonna be July 22nd, and it's a Wednesday, man. It's a free event, so listen. I expect to have everybody out there that, you know what I'm saying, come
That's a
out
fact.
and rock out with your boy, man.
That's a fact.
We're gonna have a wonderful event, man, and also at City Winery as well. I have a residency there.
Fire.
So yeah, also,
When's the next one over at City Winery? Do you have a date yet?
No. Those are the ones I was talking. All that's
Okay,
at City
okay,
Winery, except
okay.
for the one
It's lit.
except for the one at Franklin Park. And then the same month in July, I will be I had an event last year called White Hot R&B Night.
Okay.
Where everybody was dressed
Dressed
in
in
white,
white.
man, and we had a dope
Nice and
time,
clean and
man.
adult.
Yeah, but and White Hot R&B Night will be July 18th at City Winery in the main room, man. So come on out and let's get classy again and have a wonderful time just in that grown essence of R&B, man. See,
Yeah.
like I'm putting on those type of shows, man. It's I always say like you know, my album was Behind Closed Doors, but I didn't say Behind Closed Doors album release party. It was the Behind Closed Doors experience.
Okay.
Because every time you come to a Rey Royale show, it's going to be an experience, you know. And
It's lit.
it's not going to be a typical show.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to. I learned over time that me personally, I'm not doing 100 shows anymore
Mm-hmm.
like I used to until it's like, you know, I'm on tour or something like that. That's a little bit different because a lot of times your value goes down when people see you a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that, you know, I have 2 concerts a year. So that's pretty much probably why they're sold out all the time, because your audience, they're not seeing you all the time. You know what I'm saying? They're like, because if they can go down the street and see you at Slade's, why are they going to come to the City Winery and pay $50 to see you? Like, you know what I'm saying? I think sometimes, again, this is the music business. This is a business as well, and sometimes we have to really think and strategize on how we do things. And but I love my audience, but this is what I have my sing-alongs for, because that gives me that, you know, that stops from me wanting to jump on stage all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives me time and my fans to miss me. So then when I come back, it's big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was gone since last July. So that was the first time they seen me on the big stage was a couple of weeks ago. So they're like, hold on, like, yo, I'm going to see him. I ain't seen him he got a new album coming out. So sometimes you gotta plan your entrance and plan your exit for a minute to let people sit on that. Like they're gonna sit on that night for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and then in July they'll get
More.
and the hardest part about that is, bro, like, so that was the best one of my concerts, my concert series. So now it's like, what am I gonna do now?
Mm-hmm.
So
You'll figure it out.
So now it's a challenge even in itself, man. But thank you so
There's
much.
nothing wrong with a challenge, bro.
Thank you so much for having me, bro.
No, of
I
course,
really,
bro.
really
I
appreciate
this, bro.
This was really, really dope.
I
Just sitting down with
I
you.
can't wait to do this again with shows. So that way you have a whole nother experience as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, man. I can't wait till like we all get to sit down,
It's
man.
gonna be fire, bro.
And like do this. But now this
Once he listens to this and watches it, he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I definitely gotta talk to him." Yeah.
I would love for all of us to sit down, even though. But this was dope to me, bro. Word up, because like I said, I respect what you guys are doing.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
I actually love
The
what you
respect
guys
is
are doing,
likewise.
man. Yeah,
Definitely
man.
mutual.
And the movements, man. And I love seeing my people just elevate and keep grinding, man, and opening up. A lot of people don't understand what cross marketing is about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And opening up.
You got to get out there and diversify your audience.
Exactly, and being able, and that's why I said I'll never shit on City Winery or nothing
Never.
like that.
Hell no.
Because they opened me up to a
Never.
whole.
You can't shit on nobody who gave you opportunity.
A whole nother audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's even with this, man. Like, you guys got a whole nother audience, man.
That's a fact.
Even with Chiz and them, like they got a, you
That's
know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying? Like
and we cross market on purpose.
and that's because you guys understand the business.
Yes.
And I hope
you gotta feed the ecosystem.
I hope that y'all push this message out to every artist or
Every time.
entrepreneur that comes through that comes through here, that we need to continue to do that, because don't focus so much on the artistry.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to execute. Yes, you gotta be the best you can be, but you also gotta be the best business person.
It's lit. It's lit.
Till next time.
Yes, sir.